Am I alive? I hope I am. Let's see. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are watching me. I got a new rig, and I want to see if this is working. So actually, I'm gonna just check on my phone if I can hear myself. So good night. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see if I can hear myself. So good night. Thank you very much for being here. Goodie. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Hey, Justin. Hey, how you doing, my Aussie friend? By the way, I got from you, I got the SE30 motherboard. I haven't even been able to test it. I need to test it, so I apologize for not doing that, but thank you very much again. You're the man. So, Justin, what's up? Anyway, so this is the story. A few days ago, we have a local Florida group, and one of the members reached out to the group and asked if we can help him with a monitor that he had. And I say, yeah, no problem. I'll see what I can do. He actually this is his childhood monitor, so it wasn't working. So he loves that monitor and he wants it to work again. So he bought this one. Let me move this over here. He bought this one, but guess what? The guy that sold it didn't put any packaging, nothing. And look, it's all broken. It's separated here. Look at this. It's, oh my God, it's so tragic. So it's all broken. There's another one. But this works, and his doesn't work. In fact, I'm going to connect it and test it. Just excited. I haven't even touched them. Hopefully nothing's going to break around here. I got my 2C over here. So I'll turn it on. And I'm going to connect the broken one. Let's turn it on. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, it's connected. Yeah, it works. So, good. It works. So what I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to disconnect it and I'm going to have to discharge it. But first of all, let's try his. So this is kind of yellowed and it's in kind of bad condition. And I forgot how heavy these things are, you know. I'm so used to the light ones that I make. So this is his. This is in beautiful condition. So I got to be very careful and treat it right. Hey guys, Stan, how you doing? So, yeah, well, I'm not an expert on repairing these ones. I have repaired several ones, so I'm not an expert, but I think I'm not afraid anymore. That's what I'm going to say. So here's the one that doesn't work. So it turns on, but there's no picture here. Let's do the normal things. Put up the brightness. Nope. Let's move the controls on the back. Nope. Just in case that, you know, if it's only something, but I'm sure the person that had it did this already. So yeah, something going over here. No, it doesn't have any picture at all. So Let's, of course, turn it off, disconnect. And I got globes. Well, not very good, but I'm going to use this. And I have this little tool that I made to discharge. So we'll see. Let's open it up. First of all, I'm going to take a piece of cloth because I'm going to put it facing down. Turn on the PC. Hey, Rudy! Thank you for being here. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I didn't disconnect the cable. Almost break my thing. Before I even start with doing anything, I'm going to break everything. So, there it is. Okay. This is kind of easy to open. Let me switch cameras. Let's see if the top view that I have. Well, what? Huh, what's this? Okay, this camera is not. What's going on here? It got turned off. And now it's not showing anything. I don't know. You know, things don't work when you want to, but anyway, with this camera I think we're going to make it work. So let's take it out. I'm going to take a little container to put my parts. You know me, because I lose parts all the time, so you got to be careful. So there's 2 on the front, and then on the bottom there's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got to take them out too. Yeah, monitor and camera. You know, hey, it's me, man. It's my luck. I always have issues with everything. Thing is that I got a new computer over here, so I just set it up, and so this is the first day I do streaming with this new rig, and it will support more things, but of course it never worked the way you want it to work. So this is, I put a GoPro up here, and what's happening is that the GoPro, well, it says that it's on, but yeah, let me show you. The GoPro says that it's on, but it doesn't show any signal, so I don't know. And it's a little bit hot, so go figure. And when I go and check out the camera, oh, it crashed. Okay, I'm back. My, you know, everything was so good. My OBS crashed because I tried to select that camera. Oh, now the camera is working. I don't know. Look, there's the camera. So, you know, me and technology, we don't get along. So anyway, no, there's a GoPro, so we can use that one. Okay, let's try to take this out. Nice and easy. Easy does it. I think he has never opened it because it feels very There it is. Coming out. Oh, and I gotta tell him there's like a little ding over here. I don't want him to think that I did this, so just got it from my car directly here. So this is the problem over here is I need a meter long screwdriver like Joe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Adam. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we done yet? So very carefully, I'm going to take the cable out. And I'm going to put this part someplace that I hold on. It's safe. All right. So now let's discharge this. Let me know if I'm doing it right, guys. I'm connecting the monitor again. Then I'm going to put another globe because I am really not very, I don't trust these things. Okay. No, Bruce's weather should be getting cold, actually, isn't it? He's on the other side of the world. So what's wrong with the green screen? There's no signal, no video. So I'm gonna discharge this before doing anything. So I'm gonna put this on the metal. Okay. And I'm gonna put this in here. Am I doing it right, guys? Bruce, am I good? I think so, huh? Yeah, I heard a click. Yeah. Looks correct. Thank you, guys. And I'm doing it 2 or 3 times just in case. Yeah, I already heard the little thing, but you know, I'm still afraid. Okay. I think we're safe. I'm not going to take my gloves off anyway. But let's take a peek. Hopefully there's like a little you guys know if there's like a fuse around here? Yeah, there's a fuse. Fuse is here. Oh, let me move it to the camera. So there's a fuse over here, and you can see it in this camera. Let me actually change the view so you can see that here there's a fuse in here. And it's still connected to the power, so I should disconnect it to the power. Fuse near the line in, yeah. So again, let me just do this. Just in case, I'm gonna just check in here. Yeah, it goes here directly and comes up over here. Let's check out the fuse. And looks like the fuse. Can I take this off? Yeah, I can. So these 3 are like this. And this is the white is on top. Okay. I'm gonna go with this. And no, there's, oh, no, maybe it's, problem with this is that I cannot see the, I see something, but maybe it's a line that it's behind it. Is that a Hitachi tube? I don't know. Where it says it's all the way up. No, I don't know. It doesn't seem to say. Oh, down here maybe? Hold on. Samsung. It's a Samsung tube. Multimeter to test the fuse. Okay, how do I do that? Here's my multimeter. Where do I put it in? I should get one of those Kai weeds or whatever it's called. Just put it in here, and then see if there's continuity. You're right. No. I plug it, I discharge it, and I already discharge it. So it's already. I just unplug it right now, so I don't want to work when it's plugged. Yeah, it works. Good idea, Rudy. That's why you're the man. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Okay, so it's not the fuse. So it's something else. Let's reconnect this. And let's see what else we can do. So, cables look good. It's a little bit dusty, but that's it. What else should I look at? Check the power button. Okay, good idea. Okay, so the power button comes all the way. Oh boy. Okay, so I'll check it over here. So it should be these two. Then put it. Hold on. No. Oh, maybe it's the power button. Yeah, maybe it's the power button. Is that easy? Okay, these two are coming from here, and I don't want to go all the way down there. That's the only thing. So when you put it down, it should be, these two should be together, yeah, isn't it? Who let Javier open this up? Hey, Eric, come on. So when I put them like this, there's no power. When I put it in, there's still no power. So could be just the switch. That would be cool. Let me open up the switch. Damn, you guys are so bright. I haven't plugged all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I'm an idiot. I was testing the LED. I'm such an idiot. Okay, no problem. Let's put it back together. Duh. So this is the switch. Let's do it again. yeah, this is it. Yeah, it works. Switched okay. Let's again take a look at this. So this is a power switch. All right, so how do we know that it's not just like the signal is very weak or something like that? Should I connect it and I should be able to see something here? I think there's a glow that I should be able to see, isn't it? Okay, my OCD is beginning to acting up, and I'm gonna have to clean a little bit up this the moment I can find my alcohol. So I'm gonna, well, here's one of them. So let me just clean a little bit. Let's see if anything looks burned or damaged. Okay. Just a little bit. It's not cleaning too much, but you know, hey. I just hate to see that much things. Okay. So it looks for something burned or damaged. That I got my light. You know. There's no bulges here or something like that. So that white thing looks like a refab, but hopefully it's not. This one. I heard you were getting an Apple III. Yeah. Hey, yeah. What happened to that, Adam? I hope you got it already and it's working. Okay, what about cable? Looks good. One thing I should start doing is putting some deoxit here. I got some deoxit. I'm gonna put some drops on the pots just to start. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels so good. They just begin to be so soft. Hey Adam, remember those have 3 refills, not 1, okay? Ask me how I know. Or maybe not. Maybe don't ask me. Also, I put the video that we had the refa that exploded in Kansas Fest last year. That was fun. Okay, so I put some deoxit, and they already are pretty good. I'm gonna put some deoxit here. Just because I'm here already, why not? Maybe could be it. Could be that just something is not really making enough contact. I don't know. I'm hoping for a miracle, you know. Okay, miracle will be to be able to put that in place. Okay, so let's try it again. I'm gonna connect it. I'm gonna turn it on. Is that okay? What do you think? Where's my cable? Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around. And there you go. And let's put it this way so we can see it. And crossing fingers. Here we go. Bloop. Oh. Well, I don't see any. Let's see. I'm gonna move to the top cam. Okay, you guys see here? I'm gonna turn off the light. I don't see any glow in there. Oh, no, there's glow. Yeah, there's glow. It's kind of faint. Okay, you see it? Maybe. Hey, Mark. Okay, let me turn on the lights. Oops, where am I? There it is. I turn off the monitor too. Okay, so there's glow over here. Okay. So why I don't get any signal? Let's do it again. Let's move. Supposed to be on. Okay, I hope this flickering is not from the power. No. No. Let me turn off the light again. See, there's not even a, no, there's nothing over here. This is just a reflection of the, yeah, of the W drive. Okay, so it's on. Okay. So again, I'm disconnecting it. I have to work on it again. But let's talk about it. So what else should I do before I do the okay, yeah, this is just these connectors. This has nothing to do with this. So what do you think, guys? Should I just try to fix this or just replace the motherboard? I think at this point, what maybe is one of these big caps. Maybe it's not. Maybe I got to recap this board. What do you think? And I got glow over here, so shouldn't be any issue. What else could it be? And he said that it just stopped working, so I don't think there was any damage, you know what I mean? Over here, so let me charge it again. So I'm gonna, next thing what I may do is just switch the okay, so connecting this again. Yeah, I could do all those things, Mark, but the owner gave me another working monitor that is broken, that, you know, broke on the outside. And actually he told me, yeah, if you want, you know, do whatever you want with it when you're finished. I just want my monitor working. So let me discharge this again. Damn. Well, I just touched it, so yeah. Yeah, so I think it's going to be easier if I just actually, now that I'm doing this, I should take it out, isn't it? I'm afraid. I don't like to do this too much. I know it's safe, but I'm still afraid. I'm a grown man, but I'm still afraid. Very afraid. Yeah, at this point, I should be able to take this off, but oh, there it is. It's off. I'm gonna disconnect this, and yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trade the board. Let's do that. What about that crazy idea, guys? I'm gonna just switch the motherboard. To do that, I forgot how this goes, but I should be able to just pull it off. Oh, here. So here's one. I'm gonna put this in another little container to know that these are the motherboard ones. Yeah, knock on wood, man. Knock on wood. I don't want to sub myself at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. So yeah, I'm just way too afraid for this. Of these things is actually took years for me to actually open up one of these and really touch it. I'm really, really afraid of this. So okay, where else is this connected? I'm just not sure where should I just start to take it off. And Justin's gonna say that maybe this is not for him because I'm not gonna really fix the monitor. Oh, it just comes out. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna take it out. Okay, just comes out like that. And what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna offer this up to the community. What about that? Because the owner told me that I can do whatever I want with that other monitor. So I want to fix the plastics on that monitor at least, but I most likely will give away this board and everything. Okay. So first of all, disconnect all these parts. There's another one. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Yeah, I actually have to connect all these first. So I gotta take out this. Oh God. Of course, everything goes in. That's away. I'll put this back and I'll put it later again where it belongs. something went down here? No. Oh yeah. It did or not? Yeah, it's there. Yeah, the washer. There it is. Yeah, this one, isn't it? I gotta disconnect this. Yeah. So, but now look, these two guys are also here. I don't know if they can just take them out. I think they're soldered. Huh. Yeah. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. The same with this. Oh yeah, but this I can disconnect from here. And hopefully these other ones are here, maybe. Yeah, I can disconnect it from here. Actually, I'll do it right now. Yeah. And this other one, this goes like this. Okay, so these two are good. Of course, I'm gonna have to cut this off. What a shame. Yeah, not modular at all. And look, all these little pieces. I'm gonna have to cut them. I think I got some, so it's okay. Okay. So far, so good. For this, I'm just gonna disconnect, of course, screws, and I'm gonna leave the screws where they belong, and then I'll use the other ones. Hopefully, if I have to replace them, I can, because these ones are good. Oh God, of course. But the good news is that I have. Where is it? Where is my magnet? Well, it should be here. Oh, it's here. So what I do is I actually just put them back just a little bit, and then okay, this I should take it out, push it out, and pull it. There it is. Pull the button, and pull this off. Oh, I can push this washer back where it belongs. I'll do it before I forget. Transformers. Yeah, the problem with CRTs, I love CRTs. They are unique and beautiful and all that. The only thing I don't like is, first, they're very heavy. Second, they get hot and bulky. So yeah, I agree. I love the way they look. I love to use them, but sometimes you don't have enough space for them. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And I like the ones that are, like this other one that is broken. I'm most likely gonna be converting it. I love converting stuff. So, oh, hold on, the washer. I said I was gonna do the washer, and I didn't do it. So, and that's the thing, if you don't do it right now, you forget it, and that's it. Yeah, you should do the M100. They look beautiful. It's behind me. They're amazing machines. And of course, they're very good for exercising also. They're the heaviest ones I've seen in my life. It's crazy heavy. Okay. Jesus, I'm very bad at this, huh? Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this time it comes out. You know what? I'm very lucky. I better shut up and don't jinx myself, but my M100 works flawless. And I don't want to get to recap or anything. It's beautiful. 38 caps. Oh my god. If I ever have to, I'll call you, man, and you can do it for me. Damn, these things are really complex. Dang nabbit. Anyway, here it is. Out and about. Okay. So let's take this, put it aside. Let's bring the other one. Hopefully, that's gonna be all. So I need to make some space over here. So I'm gonna move this monitor to the side. I want to lose my parts. Oops, I think I already did. Lose one thing. Yeah, the screws, you see? So I'm going to put these screws in this button over here. I'll move this monitor, whatever is left of the monitor over here. And let's bring the other one. This poor thing. It's yellowed, broken. But you know, I'm going to give it a second chance of life. Second lease of life. Okay, let's do again. Another with the screws. I want to lose them. Oh man, it's broken also down here. Telling you. Hopefully this person didn't pay the guy that sold it and send it like that. I hope he gets his money back, because it's a crime, man, to send these things with nothing. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, nice. This looks a lot newer than the other one. What do you guys think? Let me see. You can see, yeah, you can see everything. Look, looks really nice. I'm gonna put it like that. Looks newer, man. Wow. Oh yeah, this is broken because of reasons, but it still works. So let's connect it. And let's discharge it. Okay. Hey, there's Joe. Oh, sorry. There's people here, and I'm like an idiot over here. Sorry. Hey, everybody.
Is this where all the cool people are at?
Yeah.
Hells yeah. You know why? Because I'm destroying stuff.
Javier's wearing gloves. Is this my
I'm telling you.
This is my impromptu prostate exam? Is it?
I hopped on to find out if he knew his hand condom was ripped.
Oh,
well,
yes.
I saw the yellow one there. Yeah.
That's why. You know.
What are we blowing up today?
I'm not gonna go there, sister.
That actually looks really clean.
Yeah,
on
the
the
inside of the
inside.
monitor.
Yeah. I was showing. I opened the other one. The other one doesn't turn on.
Okay.
These does turn on, but it's all broken. You see that? It's broken.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow! Is the plan to make one good one out of two?
Yeah. Well,
Joe, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Joe, I put it on Discord, and everybody that want to come in, it's on Discord, guys.
Joe,
all right,
Joe?
Here it goes.
Here's Joe. There you go, Joe. Sent link.
I saw it. I saw the start.
I saw it. It went. Choop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I am so freaking afraid of these guys.
When I used to work at a repair shop back in the mid 2000s. We had I swear it was a screwdriver about that long, flathead, and it was the Oh My Jesus stick.
Joe, that's hilarious.
That's what it was used for.
What's hilarious?
Joe? I just saw your comment. Wait, it's my StreamYard. LOL.
Yeah.
It is.
Javier uses my account. So.
Joe, I want that T-shirt, but I need it in like super extra fat.
Go to RadioShack.com. They sell them.
They actually do?
Yeah.
Where do you think I got it?
The internet.
You can still buy stuff on RadioShack.
RadioShack.com, baby.
Yep.
Who owns that now? Some like hedge fund bought it, right?
Probably, yeah. Blah blah Capital Partners blah 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 Limited LLC.com.
They own most things.
/backdash.
I remember I was on there once and like a resistor was like $16. I was like, who's buying stuff on RadioShack.com and spending that kind of money on capacitors and electrical bits?
You're so funny. It was me.
Probably. You probably bought two of them because one didn't work.
Actually, I fired up my PowerBook 1400 CS and went on to RadioShack.com and I ordered 12.
Oh yeah, look at that! It is actually Radio Shack. I'm gonna go there now.
But it's empty. Like you keep like there's this Radio Shack products, and you go there, and there's nothing there. Gaming, no products found.
Oh, so
Hobby and DIY switches, no products.
They removed everything.
Did you guys see that somebody hopped on the old Blockbuster video? What was it? The Twitter page, and made that comment about Netflix is streaming.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
I thoroughly enjoy how somebody asked Dave Murray when he was coming out with a Blockbuster rental version of Pesky Robots. I thought that was pretty funny. It's like
I thought it was crazy that Netflix just recently stopped doing the DVDs.
That is crazy. Do you remember the short-lived expirable DVDs that would after being exposed to air they would disintegrate?
Yep.
Yeah.
They would degrade. Yeah. What
There's
a crazy
technology connections video about that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think that's where I first saw it, or it might have been. Yeah, I think it was him. I think it was Technology Connections.
You can get it in pink.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That'd
pink
be awesome.
Is the new black
for anti-bullying day? I always wanted like a tech-related pink shirt.
Pink.
Yeah, these are just on Amazon. Even though technically speaking, Radio Shack's website's got it, like it doesn't show up.
Okay.
I don't know.
Too bad there wasn't a website I could go find cool 8-bit graphics tees on.
Yeah,
hey, there's a great website.
What website would that be?
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh Jesus, I don't remember the name very good, and I always take the things that I shouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
All I see is glare.com.
Okay, let's put it up on top of here.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
So, Javier, for your T-shirts, are you using Printful to do your fulfillment?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, this is funny.
Printful's great.
They're great.
It just integrates right with your store, and it just occurs. People buy things, and you don't have to have inventory. It's really
I
nice.
was the one who found it, and I begin to tell everybody.
Yeah, he's told literally everyone. It's all your fault,
Everyone.
Javier.
And I should, well, I shouldn't know. I should ask at least for like a referral or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But everybody has it.
Yeah.
But it's good. Hey, listen.
My friend made a really good plugin for Udo, the open source ERP.
Yeah.
And that's what we use for a couple of nonprofit things that we're doing for merch and stuff. So it works really well. And then we have it bolted to ShipStation too, which gives us better shipping rates in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, I use Pirate Ship here in the U.S.
Yeah, Justin D. Morgan does too.
Yeah, Pirate Ship is amazing.
Eric says 8-bit tees are all you need. Question
Ah!
That is
Uh-huh.
correct.
mark.
That is
You're a
correct.
joke.
Okay,
So-
there you go, Joe. That's another T-shirt idea.
I was gonna say,
This
that's a
8-bit
good-
tee is all you
all
need.
you need.
So who sues who?
Right?
Who cares?
Open sourced idea. It's open
We
source.
Right.
cross-pollinate. That's what we do. We cross-pollinate.
That's right.
Cross-pollinate. Now there's a
Well,
dance
that's
I don't
some
want to see.
interesting video.
It looks like an Apple III working real well.
It's an Apple III working really badly because I tried to boot it to something that's not an Apple III disk.
Oh, that would do it. I thought you were doing some sort of embossed editing of photos.
Trina's in the background, Javier.
Oh,
let her
don't
in.
let her in! Don't let her in!
All right.
Oh God,
No
she's in bed.
Trina here.
She's in bed.
Well, I
This
am
used to
because
be a no Trina place.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
by
said
the
no
way,
Trinas. We're allowed to have one.
yeah. By the way, welcome to Old World Tech Friday.
Yep. Now that we're all here,
Hey,
nice of you to join us all.
We took all of our viewers, so we figured we might as well come over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys,
there
I'm
you go.
sorry.
Next time,
asked.
now
You saw
we're going to
that.
shut
I
this
asked
stream down, and
yesterday.
we're going to head over to Steve's.
Yeah, we should. Well, Steve has so many people watching.
I know. Think of the cachet of new viewers we'd have.
Yeah.
Pick a game.
Oh, Steve
Pick a
has
game.
an advantage.
Dung
He has
beetles.
money.
Oh,
It's
what,
Javier's favorite.
What is
what's
that
going?
squeaking?
Yeah,
What is?
I
What
love
is?
it.
The speakers.
Oh.
Adam, what is going on in Ohio on Sunday?
For some
Is it a-
90s
is it a-
retro fun.
Yeah, is it
Well,
like
Ohio is just stuck in the 90s.
There's a
Oh,
new
okay.
There's
That's
a
that's
new
normal-
The 1890s, yes.
so
Yeah.
there's a new restaurant opening here in our area called 8-Bit Bites, where it's a 80s themed restaurant.
Oh,
Oh
very
my
cool.
God!
But yeah, it's 8-bit bites, like food.
Just for
Um,
that, I should.
Yeah. So they have like the arcade style lighting and stuff like that and all that. So
Do they have
it's-
slightly
gonna be
like
interesting.
non-trademark names on stuff? So it's like
well, they're not
Pac-Man
open yet, so I
instead of
have no
Pac-Man?
idea. Yeah, I don't know. They're not open yet, but they've been
Really?
advertising.
It's
Oh,
time
is
to
that-
play a game of Puck Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
Oh,
do you
hey,
think if we
oh,
bought
that sounds like an
Steve
interesting
an
game. Can we play?
840
Can I play?
AV that actually worked, he would stop streaming?
What's that?
I said,
Steve's
do you
never-
think if we all pitched in and bought Steve an 840 AV that worked, he would stop streaming?
No.
Maybe.
No.
I think the whole point is that he
Right.
streams because it doesn't work and it's content.
Is he?
That's
Is
true.
he still? Is that what he's working on tonight? 848. His 840.
Yeah, that's what Adam
Yeah.
said. He's never going to fix the 840 AV.
He's been fixing that for like several weeks now or years.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
been. It's
For
been
years.
what? 5 years or 7
Oh,
years?
this is a different one, isn't it?
Oh, is it okay?
Oh, okay.
This is a client's board. Hey Javier,
Oh.
look at the color of dung beetles and tell me what's wrong with it.
It is wrong. It's
Yes.
the wrong green.
Yep.
And
That
The
is
poop is not brown.
Did you
Actually,
know
should
that
be
is the
blue,
default
isn't it?
colors of NTSC color that comes out of the Apple II emulation on the Apple III?
Oh
Interesting.
wow.
Huh.
But in a moment, when that
Yep.
screen comes up, I'll show you how I fixed it.
Let's see, please.
I saw your post on the Apple II group, Joe.
Mhm.
It's exciting. Did you get much traction?
Paraphrasing in
Little bit.
excess. I wanna know.
Here's the fix.
Oh, you son of a gun, dude! I need that freaking card, man.
Oh, I have PCBs on the way.
Nice. So what did you do?
So you have to know a little bit about how NTSC color is generated. But long story short, there's a tiny little synchronization pulse at the beginning of every line of video
Right.
that helps the television synchronize to how the colors are generated.
Okay.
On the Apple III, that synchronization pulse is called color burst. That color burst signal that they send is not synchronized to the actual bit stream the Apple III sends out later in the line. They're all
Interesting.
set by 45. They're off phase by 45 degrees.
So did you put like something to make it slow down or speed up? Like how
Exactly.
Okay.
Basically, you can intercept that injected pulse, run it through a series of inverters, and then run it back out. Just putting it right in between where it gets injected, and it phase shifts that entire color burst pulse ahead 45 degrees. So that
How many
phase
FPS
shifts.
do you lose?
What's that? 0.
How many FPS do you lose?
I mean 0. I mean it already has 0. So like I mean.
Are you sure?
I think you need to run Furmark on it just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now show me the same image but in HDMI format, 1080p.
Make me big. It is 1080p.
Make yourself big.
It's your StreamYard.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's Javier Street.
Make it so, number one.
It's upscaled. It's just
Yeah, but it looks great though.
What's
pretty cool.
the flickering line on the left?
that is an artifact of the way the Apple III's Apple II video emulation works. It's just an artifact. It's the way it is.
Pay no
Can't-
attention to the
you can't-
artifact
can't
on the left.
Get rid of it.
That would require a complete redesign of half of the computer.
Interesting.
And you got
Yeah.
time, isn't it?
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I have
how's that
time.
amazing?
What are you talking about?
What's time? And how do you get it?
Time is relative.
I've got like 9 projects I'm bringing to Kansas Fest for the Apple III, buddy.
Oh,
Time
yeah.
is not a thing that exists.
Kind of wish I was going to Kansas Fest. Not gonna lie.
Oh, by the way,
Yep.
anytime Joe mentions what he's doing, like doing all this work, you got to say, "How come?"
How come you're an idiot? No, okay, sorry.
Love it.
I just drink every time he says something about Apple III's. I'm
Oh
sad.
God,
Timing.
you're constantly drunk.
You
Then
better just call 911 right now.
I'm just Mr.
Get 'em-
Lahey. I'm just
get 'em
driving,
on the
walking
way.
around with a drink all the time.
We're gonna call ABC World News and report that Joe has the only working Apple III with all the upgrades, so everybody will flock.
All right, Adam,
tens
see ya,
tens
Adam.
of people. See you, Adam.
Yeah, all 10 people.
You're letting me out. Bye, Adam.
So, did you have any orders today, Joe? Did that actually produce any
For-
actual
for-
orders?
Well, I've launched like 3 products in the past.
Okay, so I
week.
missed it.
More
What is
specific.
it you made today?
Today, the thing I launched today specifically was the replacement ROM chips
Right.
For
for the Apple
III.
III.
Oh.
Those.
Have a drink.
Oh, awesome.
So the Apple III's got all these.
Yeah, but what was the
weird-
Apple II thing that you were talking
Oh,
about?
he said Apple III again. Have a drink.
It's a card.
What are you talking about? That Adam was talking about?
I don't know. Whoever
Oh, the
was talking
Titan
about.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, the Titan card.
this.
Hmm.
I have sold 24 of those.
Wow.
Oh, sweet merciful
Wow.
Jesus.
It's gonna be 25
when did you
soon.
start? When did you start selling those, Joe?
Monday
Wow.
or something
awesome.
around there over the weekend.
Get yourself a nice bottle
Will
of
wants to
champagne.
know
huh?
if you have them now at the good price.
At the good price.
Friends
What's the
and
good
family
Find the
discount.
good price.
Where's
He
my
wants the friends and
discount?
family discount.
I mean, I'll
Yeah,
get
family
like,
discount.
See you, Rudy.
if you
In-
know me and you know
Hi,
how to
Rudy.
get me and you want one at cost. I mean,
Hi,
you
Rudy.
know, I'll
The
hook you
the
up.
engineer to engineer discount.
Sure.
See,
Engineer
Will,
to
you've got
The
the
engineer
hookup.
to engineer discount is I hand you the Gerbers and tell you good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
or you send him one with all the parts to do it.
No,
but
he
you've
said you
damaged
were
the
waiting
one
on
part.
chips.
Oh yeah, yeah, waiting on chips. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
this and this
Jeez.
and
Joe, I think it's time you move into the Mauser warehouse.
Yeah.
this.
Just cut out the middleman and just work as Mauser's night security.
Yeah, I'm moving to Thief River Falls, Minnesota. The upside, I'll be right near.
I
Eric
thought
Ferguson's
you were
new
moving to
library.
upstate New York, Joe. Come on now.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
so Will
I've
did
got
clarify.
space for you.
He said the good price chips were those. The good
yes. So the good price chips. What he's referring to are the RAM chips for the Titan board. So I ordered the RAM chips, and I ordered them from UT Source, which is they're like a Chinese multinational something or other, blah blah blah. They're kind of like a clearinghouse for finding old rare parts. And
Are they
I
used?
ordered the parts from them because A, they're slightly cheaper. B, they're a clearinghouse, but they're vendors. So the stuff you get for them are almost never, sometimes, but almost never rebadged fake crap. Cat! And 3, I got them from them so I wouldn't completely deplete the stock of the place everybody else goes for their onesies and twosies, like Jameco. If besides Jameco didn't have enough, I had to order 1,600 RAM chips.
Holy fuck!
Wow.
I mean, holy crap!
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. Welcome.
Hi,
Hey, Chris. Again.
So
I
does
ordered
the-
them,
Does the Chinese place, are they used or are they just new old stock?
a mix.
Okay, so it's me. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So they could
So
come
I
off
ordered
old stuff.
the chips, and the way I costed it, I costed it as if the chips cost me $2.50 a piece.
Okay.
I had to
And
laugh
just
'cause I
if
thought
I-
you said you accosted it. I was like, ooh.
So
Oh,
I punched
man.
the guy right in the face. Started blasting.
That's how I get the discount. You roughed him up a little.
Yes, Miles approves.
Yes,
Oh,
Miles
yeah.
O'Brien.
So, he's blocking my face. So,
I feel like Joe
Oh
might
no,
have
no,
a
that's
crush on
okay,
Miles O'Brien.
Joe. You never look better with Miles blocking your face.
Oh, Joe, you have to go print out a Miles mask now. Oh wow, the stream just got really quiet. Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Joe hit the
I
mute
have power.
button.
No, seriously though.
That's why the power of
What
Grayskull.
was I saying? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Stuff.
No one ever
You were
listens
you
anyway.
priced them out
put
at
us all to
$2.50
sleep.
a piece.
Yeah,
Yep.
I costed it as if they were $2.50, and figured to myself, if I can get them cheaper in bulk,
Mhm.
bonus, right?
Great.
That's
It'll
awesome.
help absorb any other weird costs that might come up.
Yeah.
So I ordered them, and I ordered them for $1.12 a piece on UT Source.
Okay.
And after I ordered them, they got back to me and said, A, I can only get you half of them because the vendor on our website lied, and B, they cost $2.50 a piece. Like,
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
so I planned to get enough.
did you
I got
barter
enough
with
parts
them?
to make 100 sets.
Did you barter with them and be like, you mean $2 a piece?
Hey, you want me to give him a call?
you should
You
If
want
I
four-
order like 6 million, they're likely to make a
ask
deal.
Mark. If you-
Whatever he ordered, I
I
want
don't think there are
twice of
6
them.
million of
Build
those
them.
chips left on the earth, sir. They're not
Oh,
made
we
anymore.
can find somebody to make them.
Yeah, call up
We
Micron.
will make
And
calls.
say, hey, can you make those shitty chips again that break
like,
all the
hey.
time?
Yeah, exactly.
So why is there a modern replacement? I'm guessing there's not.
No. If you do, you have to engineer an entirely different timing circuit to relatch up all the address and data lines, then convert it to the timing and setup of a new chip. And then when it goes back out to the system, convert it back the other way. It's
Or you could be lazy and do like an AT micro or something like that.
for RAM.
I'm gonna
They're
stop
tiny.
you there and say I
I've seen a
fell
lot of
asleep
people do
halfway through
the
what you were saying.
addressing with one of those.
I mean, you could, I guess. I don't know if it would be fast enough, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
quick question, guys.
No.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay, should I just
It's only your
replace
stream.
the whole thing? Should I replace also the
Yeah. Javier,
tube?
what you want to do is you want one brand new tube and one brand new Apple II monitor.
Well,
That
the
fixes your
tube,
problem.
the other tube look nicer. You're right.
Wait, what is it? Okay, let's start over. What monitor are you actually working on, though?
This is
Apple.
the monitor, the Apple II monitor, the green one, the one that tilts.
Ooh,
I've got like
tilts.
I got like a whole room of those. Do you need one that works? Is that
No,
what we're
well,
trying to do?
no. So
Of course, Frank's got a whole room with them.
No, I got
Yeah.
them with those Apple
Question,
IIs, but I'm not
Steve.
going to use them.
Steve and his
appreciate it a lot.
room full of
The
cubes.
situation is that this is for
Frank, he's Adam, but 2.0.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. I'm trying to get rid of some of the ones that I have. I don't
Yeah,
need a bunch.
just don't throw them out, then you'll be fine.
I'm doing the one of each thing, maybe 2, not like 2 million.
Javier.
Yep.
Why do you have 2 different gloves?
Because he gave me a prostate exam earlier.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
just
he's
change
a
it up.
fan of Mr. Clean and Prince. Come on now.
Eeny, meeny,
Well,
miny, mo.
You know
I
why?
wonder where my glove will go.
Oh, see, there you go.
Oh,
I
double
got
glove.
double because I use this hand to touch the because I do not
He's-
trust electricity.
I'm sorry.
He's trying to make it.
Do that again.
But
I
Don't
use
worry.
this hand.
Don't worry. He's a mechanic.
Don't worry, I'm a professional. I play one on television.
He
So-
stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
no, you know what? I'm gonna leave this one. I think it will work. If not,
Yeah,
what's
there's
wrong with
probably
it?
it's probably not the
Is the
tube.
plastic just broken?
no. I think it was something that the other one didn't turn on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the LED works, the power works, but there was no image,
No picture.
Okay.
so no picture. So I replaced just the motherboard right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, I
that-
would start with that.
Yeah,
Are both
I'll
the
do
tubes
that.
in good shape? Or either
Yeah.
of them like?
It looks in good shape.
Yeah, if they're in good
Then
shape, I wouldn't go
probably
to the
fine.
to the
Yeah.
effort of trying to swap the tube.
That you're more likely to break something on the plastic if you're swapping the
Yeah.
tube out.
100%.
Now I'm gonna offer the parts to the community. Let's see if they want it, and I'm gonna just glue the thing back, the other one, and maybe convert it to a flat screen.
Worst
that's
case scenario, Javier, I've got one for you. Don't worry about it.
Have you ever
Just
see
roll
if
the
you-
dice.
see if you can put an iPad in it?
Actually, I could.
Yep.
I actually I did a few years ago. One of these, somebody gave it to me that it was bad. Took out everything, put an LCD, and actually put a motor here.
Okay.
So-
I could. Do you remember the old floor model televisions, the big giant console TVs?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can
What, like
remember
this one
when
right here?
when my grandparents got yes, when my grandparents got a regular CRT, like a plastic cased one, they
Right.
put it on top of the old one, of course,
course
because
you
that's what you did.
So
Yeah.
that's what you did.
But I
yeah.
can remember my grandma had my grandfather take all the guts out in the tube, and my brother and I would sit in the old TV and we'd make up our own television show, and
That's
they would
awesome.
watch it.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I remember as
That's
kids
fun.
we sitting in the wooden box, making up our own
I
TV show.
remember our floor
Yeah.
model TV got demoted from being the upstairs television to being the basement TV, and
Yeah.
that's where the Nintendo was. So
Oh,
I would
nice.
play I would
Right,
play
right.
the NES on the basement TV, and
Mhm.
upstairs had the nicer, like you said, plastic TV in the
Yeah.
the
But I mean,
entertainment center, which we talked about earlier.
yeah. Well, I can't count how many people I've seen where you go into their house back in late '90s and they had the newer TV setting on the old TV.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just tons of
Well,
people
because
did that.
back in the day, you were like, "Well, I spent $4,000 on this floor model. I'm certainly not
Yes.
going to throw it out,
Yes.
Yeah.
even if I
Convert
never
it
need
to
it
a
again.
fish
It might
tank.
still
There you
come
go.
in handy."
$3,500 of this is electronics.
Yeah.
I still have a $500 credenza sitting here.
Yes,
Oh
exactly.
wow.
There's $500
Will-
worth of wood there.
Will says convert it into a fish tank, Javier.
Yeah,
Put
that's
it
a
next
good
to your
idea.
bed.
Not bad. Not bad idea.
But also leave the electronics in it so the fish
Yes.
gets something to exciting.
That's how you get them to glow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Retrotech Chris, do you have T-shirts?
I'm sure he wears something. He does not walking around
Yeah.
topless.
I have his T-shirt.
I mean,
Well, apparently,
does he have T-shirts that says Retrotech Chris?
Oh, I don't
why
know.
would
he
he have? Why would he
sells?
have T-shirts that says his own name on it? That's foolish.
Well, that's like Billy Madison, where he's like, "Oh, I've got Frank's shirt," and he flips it up, and it's got Frank written on it on the inside.
No, but I mean that
how
he
did he get your
sells-
shirt, Frank?
I don't know.
IR
have-
Can't
professional. That's an
I-
awesome T-shirt. Is that?
That
please
is
tell me
funny.
that's something. It's funny. We
You get
were
it?
teaching soldering at in my computer science class, and one of the questions was, "How do you hold?" In one of our exams, it was like, "How do you hold a soldering iron? By the metal or by the plastic?"
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
How many?
His wife
so
made
what I
him.
want to know is how many students got it wrong.
None.
Oh,
Because
good.
they're not-
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay.
Oh.
No. I just was like, wait, how many of those?
So Retrotech Chris has shirts that say Retrotech Chris, but his wife made them. I'm assuming
that's
like the
nice.
cricket or something like that.
We should get you on the.
I
the
gotta
Prince.
I gotta
full.
send Javier a picture of myself.
Yeah.
I
I
forgot
need
about
you
that.
for I'm gonna do a candle.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Javier,
Like-
just make sure
Oh.
to send her face through AI to make her look as weird as possible.
Well,
Thanks,
I don't
guys.
need AI for
There's
that.
no AI available right now that can make that
Wow.
look weirder.
Love
Hey,
you
I
all
didn't say it
too.
this time.
I'm sorry, you have to wait for Chat GPT 63.
69
That's
would be better.
hilarious. That's true.
Ayo.
69,420.
I'm not saying Trina's a cunning linguist, but she's
Yeah,
a
there you
cunning
go. So
linguist.
Retrotech Chris says that's right. Frank made it on a cricket silhouette or something like that. So yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, look at that shiny board. That's fancy.
RAM boards for the Apple III.
Shiny.
Oh,
So,
See, that's-
guys, question
That's the
for
only
you.
downside to you making all this stuff, Joe, is like you already have 60.5 million orders. Like you're just adding way more workload.
So, at what
Oops,
point?
yeah.
I have a two-part question.
Don't care.
First part question: at what point is Joe going to just outsource everything to China to
Exactly.
save his sanity and his marriage? And
Joe's
two,
Computer Museum, Shenzhen Province.
exactly.
Yeah.
And two, what do all your significant others think of your hobby?
How many does he have? You said all of his significant
I
No,
others?
think
all
he's
of ours
asking
together.
all of ours.
Well,
Joe
I'll
is an
go first.
international
Sorry,
man
I
of
should
mystery.
put a caveat there that have significant others.
yeah.
I'll go first. My significant other says this: you don't have enough room for all that stuff.
I think they all
That
do.
tracks. I feel
Yeah,
that.
they all do. Yeah.
Or as
See?
I always say, I too dwell in that cave.
See, this is the nice part about being single. That's all I'm saying. I don't have anybody saying you don't have room for that.
Oh, trust me, Trina, your cats are judging you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's
They're
right.
100%
Cats are
judging
always
you.
judging.
Time to build
Well,
this
if Opie being leaning against my arm, like curled up against my arm, is judging me, then that's totally fine with me.
No, he's totally sitting there like, oh, I like your
Yeah. I
mom,
hope you say,
but you make some
you know-
terrible decisions.
yeah. There could be more catnip here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
She would never make it as a cat.
No. I can't lick
Gotta
myself.
ring-
I can't
remember
lick
to bring
myself
Mama
in
Mouse.
certain
She
parts.
can't eat
So
from
yeah,
her
no, I
own.
can't make it as a cat.
So, Trina, Will is wondering what happened to your date.
Oh,
Did it
okay,
happen
so-
yet?
So
Wow, easy,
update
real about that.
update on the date. We were to go out on a date last Saturday. However, they went because they share a condo with two other people. They have to keep certain, like some of their stuff in storage. Their storage unit had got broken into, and some of her stuff got stolen. So I got a message about 7 o'clock saying, "Call me or let me know when you get this. I want to call you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
Hmm.
she explained. She said, "I have to go like get all this stuff replaced." Blah blah. So we are going out tomorrow night. We have rescheduled for tomorrow. 'cause
Yeah.
she's
Tomorrow
like,
night she's gonna find another excuse.
"Thanks."
Hey, Javier, come on.
No,
buddy.
I'm being a jerk. I'm
We
sorry.
make
I know you
jokes,
are.
but that's the one thing we don't make jokes about, all right?
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And yeah, so we're supposed to go tomorrow because she's like, "Well, we could go at 11 o'clock," and I'm like,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
in
asleep
bed.
then.
I'm asleep. And on top of that, the place we're going to close at midnight. So like, we wouldn't have much time to like sit and chat.
Yeah, you're gonna say you
Maybe
want me
that was the
yawning
whole
on-
point.
on the
Oh, my
date?
camera's
Trina.
unplugged. I forgot.
Trina, she wants to go home with you.
That's right.
Do you need
Well,
me
that's
to
what.
explain
So
how this
I was
works?
texting Mike of Mike's Mac Shack, and I said, like, after everything got canceled, I said the worst part about it all being canceled, I changed my bed for nothing.
See, I envision Mike's Mac Shack Mike being like a fairy godmother and giving you advice about dates. And I really want to see that romantic comedy movie. I'm not gonna lie.
That is funny. Yes, absolutely.
was
Will's
actually-
right though, Trina. You're gonna have to update everybody on Dave's stream. So
Jeez.
you're gonna
That's
have to
assuming she
repeat
makes it to
yourself for
Dave's
Dave's
stream.
stream.
Yeah, Trina.
She might be too tired
Yeah.
That's right.
I might be a
Put
little
yourself
worn out,
in this
or sore
situation.
Or both.
or both.
or both. I still might be tied up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Too much
Hashtags whips and
information.
chains.
She don't like other women. She likes whips and chains.
Maybe I like both.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Joe, that's an obscene photo you have there.
Thank you.
Very holy.
If you have that weird fear of holes thing, which we know Trina doesn't,
Uh,
look her right now.
I'm not saying anything. It wasn't me this time. I'm being sweet and innocent over here.
You don't have to say anything.
Innocent my
Trina.
ass.
We can hear you thinking it.
All I'm doing right now is petting my cat and being
See,
like,
still rubbing a pussy.
and making a purr at the same time. So seem to know what I'm doing.
Tonight,
You got to
on
practice.
Javier After Dark.
That's right.
Javier, you've been the motherfucker. Sorry.
Welcome to Miami.
All I can
Oh,
say
yeah.
is I'm glad you can't see like from my.
Yeah,
Like,
they see
waist down.
it's in Miami, and they already expect that.
That's true. It's all legal in
So
Miami.
Javier, how far away from Will are you right now?
From Will,
Yeah.
Probably about 100 miles. No,
Is he-
a lot of miles.
120-ish.
He's still
He's
in
in Miami
Florida.
now.
Yeah, I think he's in Miami.
Oh
Well,
yeah, Will,
I
are
think
you
he
in
goes
Miami?
to
now?
to North Miami or Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, it's like an hour from here.
Okay.
You're
So you
I
guys
thought
gonna-
Will was
are you
back
guys
home.
gonna-
No?
Are you guys gonna meet in the middle? Javier?
Yeah,
See that I think that's a
Waiting for
great
him to
buddy
call me.
cop film. Javier and Will.
Will's gonna go ask ChatGPT what's gonna happen on Trina's date.
He's also in West Palm, he says.
He's in
West
West
Palm.
Palm right
Oh,
now.
no.
Yep.
damn, that's far.
That's
No, you
How
were correct.
far-
You
how
were correct in
far-
your statement, Frank. It is Wasp Palm. White
Wasp Palm?
Anglo-Saxon Protestants
That's
everywhere as
true.
far as the eyes can see.
How far is West
That's a
Palm
huge-
from you, Javier?
Damn, it's really far. It's like
Okay.
3 hours.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'm
So
like really far. Like that
So
doesn't tell
you're
me
in the
anything.
Keys, right?
3
Javier?
hours.
Somebody who doesn't
I'm
have a car
almost
and
to the
walks
Keys.
anywhere really far is like 4 blocks up the street.
West Palm Beach to Miami's an hour and 10 minutes on
Yeah, with no
I-95.
traffic. Yeah.
And you're in Miami.
Well, you could
Javier?
take the turnpike and it's an hour and 20.
Don't start me there, man. There's 2 places I don't want to go: Turnpike and I-95.
Yeah, see, Will says the same thing, about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. See, for me to do anything on the island, it's 24 hours.
Trina, I'm still envisioning your trip to VCF Midwest as a whole planes, trains, and automobiles situation.
It's pretty much going to be, yeah.
We're
So,
actually going to resurrect John Candy just for that.
Yeah,
particular,
seriously. No. I seriously want to send Trina a GoPro for her trip so that we can see like all of it like after she's done.
being
like,
accosted by the TSA
What
agent.
happened? That's right. No, you're not patting me down correctly.
Oh, no,
This
no, no,
is how
yeah,
you
that's
do
right.
it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not patting
Sorry.
me down correctly. Can I request a
All I'm gonna say
female TSA officer, please?
All I'm gonna say is female in uniform. That you can pat me down all day.
Loops and chains.
Okay,
I
talking
gotta-
about Chicky Pow
Speaking
Wow.
of floppy emu, I have to order one.
Here goes something. Let's
Yeah, Will.
change.
No, Frank, throw Mama from the train.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Listen,
wow.
Trina likes a
Climb
train
the
like
tap!
anybody else.
Throw mama from the train.
All right, let's see if this works.
Trina's gonna be
Javier, I don't
Trina's
mean
gonna
to
be
concern you,
singing.
but there appears to be a Latino Mr. Clean has taken
Oh,
over your
shit.
train.
Trina's gonna be singing that song from Bob's
Senor
Burgers.
Blanco.
The TSA. Do any of you guys watch Bob's
Senor
Burgers?
Limpiador.
See, I can't watch Bob's Burgers because I'm a huge Archer fan and it just
Oh,
throws me
yeah.
off.
Well, me
Oh,
too, but
crap.
it's funny. But anyway, they had an episode where it was called TSA the Musical, and they had a song on there, Female Pat Down, where it's like, it takes a lady to touch a lady,
Oh
but
my
it takes
God.
a woman to touch my heart. I can see Trina singing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Speaking of amazing
Hilarious.
shows that have been resurrected, Clone High is officially back.
Oh, no kidding.
2 episodes in, and it is hilarious.
Is that a Star Wars show?
No, Clone High is about cloned individuals who were in high school, but the first season was canceled due to the.
Wasn't that a Cartoon Network show?
It was
an
a
Adult
Cartoon
Swim
Network
thing?
and MTV.
See, I saw the light flash, Javier, when you turned it
Yeah.
on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me turn off the lights. Let me turn it on again.
Is it getting high voltage?
Yeah, look toward the. See, I didn't see it that
Look into
time.
the light, Javier. Look
Here we
into
go.
the light.
Yeah.
It flicked.
See,
it
it
definitely
flashes
flicked.
toward the top of the screen.
Yeah. Do you have the app on your phone to see if you're getting high voltage?
No.
Did you
can
plug?
get a, you can
did
get
you
like
plug
a,
the
an app
the cable
that'll-
back in?
It
From
listens
the,
for the 5 kilohertz squeal.
That's it. Yeah, it listens.
Oh, hi, 2K compliant.
Okay. Cable.
No,
back
I mean,
in.
did you
Everything
plug
is
the cable back in?
plugged back in? Look.
Have you tried licking it?
No, I
No.
meant on the side of the screen. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the suction cup from the flyback. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's always
Oh, yeah.
wondered. But yeah, I saw the light flash on the screen.
And there's
See?
a light here. Look.
Are you
Here
getting
we
high
Yeah.
voltage?
So the light's on the back of the tube too.
Can't really
No,
see.
now it doesn't. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. I see
There
it
it
there.
is,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So
Poke it more.
so it's definitely a high voltage issue.
Oh,
Um, Are there any
MacFX
adjustments on the flyback?
Mac effects. Change your
Yeah,
con.
change your
That's
config
it.
section.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you say?
On the flyback, are there the pots knobs on the flyback? Can you adjust it? Oh yeah,
Here?
Will same thing. Will says adjust the brightness on the back. There
I
should
already
be a,
did. I move it all the way to the front. On the front, I put it all the way up, and on the back,
yeah, because
I
it definitely
adjusted-
flashed when you turn it on.
It
Are
did
you
for
actually
sure.
feeding it?
Oh,
there
there
you
you
go.
go. Now it's live. Keep your finger right there. It's like the rabbit ears. Don't move.
Yeah.
Now
Don't move.
put your other finger directly on the ground pin of your outlet.
There
Yeah.
you go. Okay, so your
Oh,
picture
yeah.
stabilized. So
then
now
make- and Javier,
Yep.
put your free finger somewhere else.
Put your third finger. Put your third
Gold,
finger
One.
Go there, sister.
in the ground on your socket.
Oh!
there you go.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Yay.
Awesome.
We
It
got
works.
a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
dinner.
That's actually
Chicken
clear.
dinner.
That looks pretty good.
Baby,
Looks really good, actually.
baby.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Javier, what's the sticker on the monitor? Does that say where it came from?
The silverish blue one, yeah.
Yeah. Something after 6 o'clock or something like that.
It's scratch and sniff, Javier. Pull those gloves off.
No, I'm not gonna. What about now?
Oh, so speaking of scratch and sniff, the monitors that I picked up this week, the car that I was in stunk of old like burn for the rest of the week.
Yeah,
Right.
MacFX is right. I would put same thing. Put some deoxit on
Oxide
those
the pot,
pots.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Oh, there you
about-
go. That looks great.
Yep, but yeah,
They
that's
have,
a clear
There's a
screen.
specific kind of deoxit for potentiometers, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the normal stuff.
Fader,
F5.
Fader one, yeah.
F5 for faders, D5 for sockets.
Mix both of them together for everything.
That's right. You put the lime in the coconut, and you
Press
drink them
eyes to
both
screen
up.
for cheap laser surgery.
But that is a very crisp image. That's
It's
actually not
lovely.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, now it's there. There. Yep. Nope.
Well, I'm,
Oh,
I'm,
no,
I'm
no,
moving
he's
it because
just
I
playing
You just
with
gotta
the
keep
some
touching it.
deoxit, not because I'm an idiot.
It's like
Well,
the
I am.
1980s.
Well,
Well,
Javier, we
Can
haven't
you hold
ruled
the
that
antenna
out yet.
just that way?
Jury's still out on that, I think.
hey, I deserve it. But I told.
See, you're a few days too late, Javier. That says right there,
True.
boot from 5/25. That was like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javier, by your
Yeah.
elbow there, are they Mac drives that I'm looking at, or are they Mindstorm? Is it Mindstorm? Oh,
Yeah,
no, they're
those guys.
Apple II.
Yeah.
They're
We're
Apple.
here.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're two
These
C's.
are
Right?
3 Apple 2Cs.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you, but
Bits
I am
are
obsessed
dead and
with them.
gone.
Do you
Those
need
are the 3
three?
sisters.
Do you need 3?
There's another one here.
Do you need 4?
Actually, I got
Open
more
up
than
the
4.
box of old 525s, pop a floppy in, and
And
it
I
Twisted
need them all.
sisters.
Yes.
What are you
I
saying,
want them
Joe?
all, and I want it now.
There's a song by Chromeo called Old 45s.
Yep.
And I made a pseudo cover of it called 525s.
Nice.
You think 8 bits are dead and gone? Open up a box of 525s, pop a floppy in, and it all comes back to you. Just like, get it?
You gonna record that?
Maybe.
Who's gonna sing it?
Me.
He's going by the moniker of Weird Joe Schneeschneider.
Oh,
Like
You don't
like
need the
Weird
weird
Al
part.
Yankovic.
That comes with the
yeah, I
territory.
know. I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah, like Weird Al.
yeah, but we don't even need weird.
So
We
you're just gonna go by
Joe.
Weird Joe?
No,
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 just
Joe,
just Joe.
Just Joe.
Okay.
The
Like
weird is
Prince,
implied.
just a single name.
See,
I
the
got it.
weird is there, but it's silent.
Yeah.
You don't say it; it's just implied.
That's okay.
It's
That makes
implied,
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of monitors, Ryan,
I'm out of-
you should explain the fun that you've had trying to give away free monitors.
Oh yeah, so I was giving away a bunch of free stuff on our local retro tech group that I started. So we've had a real big influx of people in the last probably 6 months. We went from about 45 members to 275 members. So
That's the entire population of Newfoundland and Labrador.
that's
isn't
pretty
it?
specifically when it comes to retro tech. That's I'm not expecting more than 300 or 400 people at max.
Right.
But I posted a post on it saying basically I've got too much stuff. Please come help me take some of this stuff away from me. And I had picked up about 6 new CRT monitors, and I really only wanted one of them. But you know how it is. I'd hate to see anything get thrown out. Because even if I never need it, it might still come in handy. Which I think is actually going to be put on my tombstone when I die.
Welcome.
I imagine that my wife in her late years will be leaving like CRTs on my grave. But anyway, I posted.
Why does this lady keep doing this? We can't mow around these damn things.
What the hell is this thing?
Oh,
so heavy.
Anyway, go ahead.
I posted that I was giving away a bunch of stuff. Anyway, some guy commented asking me if I had a bunch of things to help him build a home server. He was like, I need a monitor, or I need motherboard, mice, or motherboard, memory, hard drive, and he listed off, and he specifically said, and a NIC with a bunch of ports so that I can have multi-NIC. I was like, sounds like you should probably go buy a server there, Skipper.
Serversupply.com, buddy.
Right?
All right.
And the funny thing is I have a server in my storage unit that I'm not using, an old Think server, which is pretty good. It's, it's a dual Xeon setup with 32 gigs of RAM. Like, it's a good setup, and I wouldn't mind giving it to someone because I'm not using it. And it has like 14 drive bays in the front of it. It's, it's a pedestal server. It's a full-size ATX case. But then I'm like, if I give that to him, then I'm going to be the support guy for that piece of equipment. I can tell that I'm going to get constant questions about it. So I think I'm just going to say I don't have anything.
It's the same at the hospital. So we keep taking laptops that we get back when we're
taking organs. Trina, I told you to stop that.
Trina,
I know you have a retro tech habit that you need to fill, but you can't be stealing livers.
Oh, well, nobody told me that. But we keep taking laptops
Trina.
that we replace with new ones down to a storage unit that we have in the basement. And I'm like, I asked one day when we were down, I'm like, why aren't we selling these off? Like, we got a lot that instead of upgrading them and putting them on as loaners, why don't we just sell them off? And apparently, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, they sold a bunch of laptops, and people were told very specifically, they're
As
yours.
is, no warranty applied
no
here.
warranty.
Yeah.
Do not contact the help desk. The help desk was inundated with so many tickets on these laptops.
oh my God.
From people
So, Trina,
buying them.
in that case, you're better off selling them to someone like Mantronic, to then sell them to people.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Will says Steve is still streaming on that 840.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Why do you
It's
think there's
amazing.
only 5 people watching us right now?
Yeah.
They should come over here because we do things and they work.
That's right.
Wow.
You heard it here, folks.
But Javier, is part of your condo propped up by old laser printers?
Oh no. Yeah,
And you can't compete.
Yeah, I can compete with that. Yeah,
And do you have cute rabbits that flop around
no,
on your
man,
live
that's
stream?
it. That's it.
He only
No.
has,
got the
he only
one
has
now.
the one now.
And do you have a horse in a video game named after Steve Jobs called Cheese Jobs?
No, that's it.
No.
Forget
that's
the
one.
rabbits. We want lemmings.
Well, Javier
don't.
does have his personality.
That's right. I'm
Oh,
like a
Jesus.
rabbit.
Lots of it.
No
folks.
wonder there's nobody watching.
I didn't say it was a good personality.
Yep.
He just got lots of it.
Yep.
Boy, that just does not want to go back on there.
Why is not closing?
Javier, spit on it.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
spit
it
on
does
it?
have a little bit of a.
Put some spit on it.
Just
A little
There you
foreplay goes a long way, Javier. Come on now.
LOL. Mac effects and that sexy Latin accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whisper sweet nothing.
God.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I haven't laughed like that since I was a little girl.
Oh,
We should just call Javier Don Juan. How's that sound?
speaking
Right.
of
There you go.
speaking of when you were a little girl, you did drag once, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, we need to get the pictures of you and Frank when you did Drake.
Yep.
Not happening. Mostly because it doesn't have the pictures don't exist.
What was it? The days before cameras, or what the hell?
Yep. It was a musical.
Yeah.
high
So
school.
didn't anybody take pictures?
I live in Newfoundland. In 2004, I was in high school. We barely had the
Yeah.
internet. Do you think we
Yeah,
had digital
Newfoundland,
cameras?
man, it's like a backwards place.
Funny you should say that. So in Newfoundland, so I work at a Catholic school, so I'll preface with that. The Catholic order that works at our school are called the Jesuits. They actually have a part when they're forming and becoming Jesuit priests. They have to do missionary work. They have to go out to a third world country. Newfoundland is considered
A
Third world country.
not anymore, but back in the 60s and 70s, it was considered their missionary work.
Where are you going? Oh, I'm going down to the bingo hall.
Don't you know? It's funny. I still haven't figured out why people from Wisconsin sound like they belong in Canada. There must have been a group of like Canadians that got stuck in Wisconsin. I
They
think
went
Ron
off
would
to
know
make
better.
cheese.
You didn't hear we fought the Great Cheese War to steal
That's right.
Wisconsin away from Canada.
That's
Okay,
so
interesting.
cheesy.
That makes
Javier,
sense.
I'm gonna piss myself if you end up busting that tube trying to put that freaking cover on there.
No.
We don't call it busting a tube. We call it pulling a David.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna put this tube back in the arcade machine. Oh no, I broke it. Honestly, I felt
don't-
really bad for Dave when he did that because I don't think he actually did it on purpose.
Which Dave?
Dave Murray, the 8-bit guy, he was putting
Okay.
back together. Was it a Pac-Man machine? I think it was a Pac-Man
Snap the
machine.
tube. Yeah.
And he like literally was putting the tube back in the machine and just like beat the tube
It happens.
off the edge of the machine.
Oh shit.
Now, as he said in the thing, he had taken it in and out of the machine like half a dozen times. So, you know how you get kind of complacent when you're
Mhm.
removing parts
Mhm.
for the 16th time.
Yep.
I get it, and I felt
It
bad,
happens.
but I did
Sometimes
laugh.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Or the tube in this matter.
There it is.
Yep. There you go. I heard it.
This one was sideways, so that's why. Yeah, that's it.
Javier, you should have
Yep.
modded that when you had it open to put a proper
Yeah, you gotta line up the hole.
C13 plug
Always
receptacle
do.
in it.
It is done, and I am not moving it anymore.
And Javier said it was good.
It was good.
Okay, so Javier, before you put the screws back in,
Hey, MacFX,
Turn
that's
it
our
on.
word. You're not allowed to say that word. That's our word.
turn it on again. Javier,
Sure.
before you put the screws back in, turn it
Sure.
on. Make sure it still works.
By the way, MacFX, I got good news.
Boom.
I sent my thing for revision or whatever it's called for the Kickstarter. They're gonna for review.
Cool.
So hopefully
Kickstarter.
the
They actually
Kickstarter's gonna
review
start.
things now.
Hmm?
MacFX,
thought
good news.
Kickstarter just
Javier is
let
actually going to
you
make
post
a
whatever you
clear Mac SE30 case. I know
Yeah.
I've never thought of it before myself. I think it's a great idea.
Here.
See, by the time I found out about them, they didn't have any left.
Was it who had recently had a video with a bunch of different colored ones? Was that
Kate.
Action Retro? Kate, right.
Kate did.
So how did she get multicolored ones? Or was that sent
They
to
were
her?
available.
Okay.
Okay.
You're talking about SE30s, right?
Yeah.
I have the blue one. I mean,
It's
Oh,
on.
look at that.
Look at that. It
It
works.
still
baby,
works.
baby.
Woo.
Yeah,
That's
baby,
the-
baby.
What's the name of that game? Loader?
Load Runner.
Load Runner, right. That's a
So
great game.
the monitor itself rotates in the case. That's interesting. It
I will
sounds
say-
like it sounds like it's grating against something though when you move it heavier.
It's
Yeah, no, it's
it's
not
got a
really-
friction. It's got
It's ribbed
indents.
for her pleasure.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait,
You
what are
can
you doing
do it
after the
better.
stream? What are you doing after the stream, Javier? I'm
Guys,
coming
what?
down to Miami.
He's going to dip his head in baby oil.
I'm gonna be.
Like The Rock.
Yeah. Or that episode of Seinfeld.
Oh God. You guys are
Children.
too much.
You're laughing, Joe. Don't pretend you're not. You are. It's
Yeah.
I gotta check the used market for a clear case.
I think MacFX
that-
probably has a few tucked away. You can probably convince them to send you one.
You can
They're
ask him.
sold out. Even the what was it? The defect ones.
You don't think
blemished ones.
they have ones poked away? Come on now.
The upside is that all of the tooling
That's for
and
NASA.
everything is made. So if there was enough clamor, the process to make new ones again would
So,
not be as difficult.
I have a completely destroyed 128. Is it 128? 128. Can I put one of those in a clear case?
I don't think so.
The
No,
back isn't the same.
yeah.
Oh.
The channel that holds the board is different,
Mhm.
and so
Well, I
it,
guess
it
I'll
won't
just
fit
put it in.
together.
I
Has
guess
to
I'll
be
just
an
put it in.
SC
Yep,
or
see?
SC30.
All of the clear ones are gone. Only his personal ones left.
But do you still have colored ones,
Wah,
MacEffect?
wah, wah.
Also, does MacEffect have a name so I don't have to refer to
His
them
name
as
is
MacEffect?
Mark.
Mark.
Mark, do you have any other ones? The tube is the only interchangeable part between the, I guess it means SE30 and 128s.
I've been trying to get Mark on a stream for a billion years, and he's just like, no.
I don't think I've ever seen a video. Does he show his face on?
Not on
It's on the
video.
website.
Not really, no.
It's on the
Okay.
MacFX website.
I mean, he's not.
Okay.
I really can't speak for him. I don't think he's shy. He's got a lot going on.
I can't speak for him, but I'm going to speak
He's
for
got
him.
69 left of each color.
Ooh, that's a nice number.
Yeah.
I think he meant 6 to 9, but I'm going to say 69.
No.
Yeah,
We're just going to stay with 69. I like that better. Yeah.
That's a Kabbalistic number.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
That's a cheeky brown name.
Joe has seen me. It was at last VCF Midwest.
I wasn't at VCF Midwest.
Then how would Joe seen him?
I've
Oh
been
my
on
gosh.
video calls with the guy like 10 times.
Joe,
So
you must have bilocated. You're going to be a saint.
Baby.
The red, blue, and green are $275 each.
That's not bad.
Oh, he
So where
wouldn't have
do you,
seen me.
MacEffect, where do you get them made? I'm sure you probably made a video about it, but I'm interested to know where they're produced.
Where do you think everything's made? China.
I know, but like, did he like? That seems
Is
like
it
a cool thing
mainland
to
China?
find out.
Like,
Find
That
out
is
how
cool.
the process of making it was.
Exactly. That would be neat to know. You
Yeah.
should do a YouTube video.
I agree. You should
He-
do a how it's made.
How they
If you
did
go
it.
back
Yeah.
and look
Yeah.
at his history, he has a lot of experience. I'm speaking for him just because I know it and he's not here.
Yep. China.
He's got a lot of
I called it.
history working with China for production of products.
Okay.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
Originally developed a thing that like a shelf that would allow you to like mount your Mac Mini underneath your desk type of thing.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And so that's
That's
kind of
very
how
cool.
it started.
Oh yeah, I haven't
And he uses those contacts now to do lots of other cool stuff.
I haven't
cool.
showed off, guys. But look what I got over here.
Did you 3D print the mounts for that?
I did.
Nice.
what? I can't quite see what it is. Sorry.
Well,
It's a Mac
yeah,
Mini.
It's a Mac Mini.
Oh,
I know, Trina. You only have about 8 of them. You probably don't recognize what it is.
yeah. I don't
Well,
recognize what a Mac Mini is. I have 5
Was that
of
your
them,
M2?
actually. I
Huh?
have 5 of them.
Is that
I love that little monitor for the color, the Apple IIc
yeah?
that's
Oh, yeah.
behind you.
Mounting the matching monitor.
Yeah. Were they sold in large quantities or were they like
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah, you can
expensive?
get a lot of them.
Okay.
This one actually.
I'm actually bidding on one now. It's got 17 hours left.
Okay. What's it going for?
The bid right now is up to $28.
Whew. Did you see
That's
somebody
very
bought
good.
Spear of Destiny new in box, new old
And it-
stock for $35?
It
today?
comes with the stand.
Oh, that's nice.
Why it's not on?
But that's
Yes.
not bad though. $28.
Oh,
No, not bad at all. $17 shipping.
But if we had to buy that in Canada, it'd be like $400 and $300 shipping.
And
By
you're like
Moose.
and a couple bears or something thrown
And
in
my
for
liver.
fun. Yeah.
I've been watching Ice Road Truckers from the beginning.
Oh,
I feel for you.
Yeah.
I think
is-
I love you. Oh wait, that's a song.
I
Haven't
think
you haven't you realized I'm out of good television to watch at this point?
well, Frank
Yeah.
has the,
everybody.
Frank
Frank,
wants
have you watched Severance yet?
Nope.
Mm,
Is it
no,
good?
Go watch Severance.
never heard of it.
Oh, by the way, Frank,
Yes.
It's an Apple TV show.
I'm gonna recommend you watch something, and you should go watch it so you can, it's kind of a tutorial.
Trina, I
Because-
already told you, if I have to put my credit card in for it, I'm not going to watch it.
no.
I'm just
Unless
kidding.
unless it's something he needs to buy, in which case he'll buy two.
That's
of them.
true. That's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, it's called the Shawshank Redemption. You might
Oh,
want to
that was
watch
good.
that.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
He crawled through
Just-
1
just so
mile
that-
of unspeakable terror.
that way you can get some ideas.
Also,
like a
I
rock
suggest you
hammer.
watch Will Ferrell's movie Get Hard. It teaches you how to, figure out the prison system.
Oh,
All you need to know in life is white men can't jump.
I
I want to watch that.
For a second.
That was a
when
good
you're
movie.
talking
All
When
you
you're
need to know
talking
is
about-
not to pick up the soap, and to always have a shank.
when you're talking about Get Hard, I thought you were talking like some kind
Yeah,
of horror movie.
MacFX,
It
the
sounds like a porn
1-900 numbers. That's what Trina was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you taken it apart again, or is that the other one?
That's the other
That's
one.
the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's finished, but this one, I want to see what I can do. I'm gonna have to paint it.
Well, it might have been an analog board, obviously. That was the problem on the other one.
Yeah.
Javier,
Yeah,
should
I'm gonna
try-
give
you
away the analog board and the
you should try to
CRT.
mount an Apple II inside it with
There
a
you go.
monitor, and make an all-in-one, an original iMac, if you will. But it'll be an
I
You
iApple.
could probably, with some really, really clever finagling, get an Apple IIc inside that.
Yeah. You could.
And then you just do the board mod that makes the external port, the floppy port, the port disk one.
Yeah.
You use an external disk drive.
That'd be
Like an
kinda
Apple
cool.
IIc, yeah.
I mean, you could also cheat and just put up Raspberry Pi in there, running some sort
Well,
of stupid
yeah.
emulator.
Yeah, that's
Call it on. And then put some lead weight in it to make it seem like it's heavier than it is.
No, you have to do it in true Apple style and use a brick.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean a mini scribe
Yep.
hard drive?
Yep, you got it.
I brought one of those into show and tell once for the computer science class and explained the whole story. We watched the video that I think it was Technology Connection did a video on the mini scribe.
Yeah, it was him or someone else. Yeah.
I think it was Technology Connection. I like his videos. It's funny how integrated you don't realize the world is in relation to YouTube and automotive. So like retro tech and automotive is very close. So his one of his really good friends is Aging Wheels, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
an automotive
Robert
channel that I
Dunn,
watch.
yeah.
Right, and it's funny that I know Aging Wheels from one of my other buddies who's an automotive YouTuber, and it's just weird that it's like 2 degrees of separation. So
Aging Wheels content is absolutely awesome.
It's awesome.
I love his delivery.
I'm in the
Funny.
process. I trying to help him find a Wartburg motor for his Trabant, so that he can upgrade his Trabant's engine to the what the Stasi would have used, the Wartburg police car, was sort of like the tricked out engine of the time in East Germany. Anyway, I have friends whose parents live in East Germany, so they still have access to some of those old communist engines.
Eastern Germany now.
Eastern Germany, sorry. Yeah.
Call me Germany.
Commie Germany. It's funny. If you ever travel through Germany, it's still a very obvious divided line. You drive
Really?
through, you're like, oh, well, new metropolitan areas, and then all of a sudden it's just communist beige. You're
Ugh.
like, oh, yep, this is definitely the Eastern Bloc.
We built this building. It still works. We're not going to
We
replace
built
It's
this to
concrete
make it
and
look
it's
easy.
gray. We might
We
paint
built
it a fun
this
color, but it's
city
still
on
concrete and
rock
gray.
and roll.
Oh man.
No, I
feel
also
like
noticed that when you travel by rail in Germany, the farther east you go, the worse you become. At one point, you end up on cattle cars, which seems really inappropriate as the farther east you travel.
No comment.
No comment. Yeah, sorry, sorry for your people, Frank. Yeah, I can't imagine your people travel on train much anymore. But I think that train has passed.
they're so expensive. They shouldn't. I don't know. Well,
They should be cheaper. I agree.
yeah.
Like, and we recently traveled, and when I say recently, it was pre-COVID. We traveled from Halifax in Nova Scotia to Montreal by train. It was 24 hours.
Mhm.
It was the
Mhm.
worst thing I've ever done.
Wow.
Period.
Why?
There was
What
a
happened?
mentally unstable person on the train who threatened to kill all of us.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, that was fun. We couldn't go to sleep because we were terrified we'd be stabbed in our
Of
sleep.
course.
right. Yeah.
Me scusi, me scusi.
Yeah, mi scusi. No, I wouldn't mind if it was some perverted Italian, but no, it was just a crazy person.
Damn.
Yeah, it was not a cool time, and if I had my time back, we would have got a private cabin because it would have been worth the extra $600.
Okay. So
$500,
as
whatever it was.
somebody who traveled from Halifax to to Toronto, so we went to Montreal. My experience was A+. But I also had a private cabin between.
I think that's key, and I find actually as I get older, and maybe it's just being an old cranky white man.
You're not cool unless
Uh,
you have your own cabin cars that they attach to the
I've
back
got
of the train.
cabins on a bunch of the ferries that I've taken, and it's been way nicer.
Hmm.
And that's
course.
ferries with like boats, in case anybody's questioning what type of ferry.
Same
I'm
as
talking about.
traveling first
Oh, we
class
know.
in an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah. But like to travel on so if you leave the island, you drive 10 hours to the other side of the island. You take a ferry. It's 10-ish hours to get to Nova Scotia. The cabin is about $160 a night. It is worth every dollar because the other option is falling asleep in a chair in a room
Well,
full
yeah,
of falling
yeah.
asleep
I
in a
mean,
chair.
100. That's equivalent to like a hotel room, except it's moving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Yeah.
But
it's like
it
they can fall
literally
asleep and arrive at my destination.
it is literally the definition of a room. It's a room with a bed type cot, and there are two of them, and that is it. There is nothing else.
What
Oh,
is a What do you mean by a bed type cot?
it's not quite a bed. It's not quite a cot. It's
Oh,
somewhere in
okay.
between. It is somewhat hard.
It's not
but
even.
also,
It's not even crappy like a futon.
no. It's
It's
soft,
worse.
but also it's fluffy yet also hard. It's a very
Well, it's
strange.
kind of like a
We're-
half
we're-
chub.
We're
Got it.
talking. We're talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
like a
about to
half.
say we are
chubby.
talking about the bed, right? And not your sexual life, Ryan, because we don't
Correct.
need to know.
Correct.
It's Friday night. We're allowed to be weird.
Or as I like to call it, all quiet on the Western Front.
I really want my bucket list of places to go is PEI.
No,
Nope.
No.
I
I'm
really
not-
want to.
no.
I spent 3 weeks in PEI. Actually, I should say I'll preface that I spent a month in PEI in 2 days. It's
Yeah, no.
so
You're
my,
not.
my significant others went to a country music festival, which I would rather have a coffee enema.
Well, that's not why.
So
I kind of like old country music. The old.
I'll preface this. There are certain country songs that I know all the words to.
Right.
I'm not proud of it.
Guitars,
I'm also not gonna stand it-
Cadillacs.
I'm not going to stand in a
hillbilly
field and
music.
no, it's mostly big arena, new arena country.
Dwight
that I don't-
Yoakam?
No, it's like
No, I used to dig
No,
in.
that's what
what
Joe
was the
was
guy's
singing.
name?
I'm looking for something in red.
You can't take my heart. My
I
achy,
love a
breaky
rainy
heart.
night. I love a rainy night.
What's the one where it's like I can't because I'm younger. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Oh yeah, I'm not as good as I once was.
Yeah, that I know
but
all
I'm
the
as
words
good
to that one
once as
Yeah.
I ever was.
as I ever was.
Red
Yeah,
So did
Solo
he.
Cup. I lift you up. Let's
That-
have a party.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
I'm not proud of
That's
the fact
some
I know
knee
the words.
smacking good country music.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, there's
That's what they call arena country, which is not really country music.
oh.
Oh, it's country
you know.
music for the
The
trashiest of white
unwashed
people.
mashes. Yeah.
Yes. got it.
Anyway, so they went to the country music festival. So I spent 2 days driving around PEI. I had a load of fun driving around. It's a great province to drive around because there's literally 4 RCMP cruisers, and as
Mhm.
long as you stay ahead of them, you can do a speed limit that is not necessarily the posted speed limit.
Hmm.
Nah, I wasn't gonna drive. I want to go on boat whales and whatnot. They have a lot of whales and things.
No. You want
No,
whales?
you
You
can,
come to
you
me.
can do that in Nova Scotia.
No, you come
Well,
to me. You want
You don't
whales?
want
You
to
come
be
to me.
near certain whales anymore. You heard that?
Why?
You heard
Why?
about killer
The
whales?
orcas are starting to
Fucking boat?
attack people.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
Yep, in
That's fine.
Spain.
When
Weak
when
people.
orca So,
Orcas.
so they need to come up with a show when orcas attack. That's all
We have
I'm
it. It's a
saying.
1972 movie starring Bo Derek, filmed in Newfoundland, called Orca.
Bo Derek.
Also, you can go to
Damn,
any
you told me
SeaWorld and see
already.
that happen.
Free Willy. Oh wait,
No, Joe, in your case, that's a totally different type of movie.
And it's also called Free My Willy.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm, mhm.
And it involves a button fly for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know why.
my!
Ah,
Fly fishing.
Fly.
fly fishing. That's I love that. That's my new euphemism.
You're gonna use the euphemism,
You're going to
Hey,
use
babe,
that
you
now
wanna
when
go
you go.
fly
when you
fishing?
talk
right,
to-
Zachariah?
You're going to talk to your
Mark?
husband. And be like,
Euchariah?
"Fly fishing?"
Mark,
Give 'em
you
the
are
eye.
so right about
What
Nova
was that?
Scotia.
Every night is Grinch
I
night
am from there.
with Euchariah. He has to go outside and use the euphemism.
MacFX, if you think Nova Scotia is behind economically, you have yet to see Newfoundland. I'm going to say, hold my beer and come over here.
Oh my gosh.
Or just go to New Brunswick. You don't even have to go as far as Newfoundland.
No, the nice
Go
part
to
about
Brunswick.
the nicest thing about to come out of New Brunswick was an empty school bus.
How
Like
about-
it's my buddy Jason lives in New Brunswick, and actually he just texted me, so I don't think he's watching the stream. I should definitely make sure he does, so I could say terrible things about New Brunswick. He's actually currently driving through Georgia. He's going to C10s in the city. It's a Chevy C10 car show that they have every year, where they bring tens
Okay,
of
cool.
thousands of C10s to Georgia. And he's traveling to that with another buddy. I'm kind of jealous, not gonna lie. I die for amazing big car shows. It's one of my
You must like the B-52s because
Oh,
he's
of
got a
course.
car and it's as big as a
is
whale.
whale, and it's
That's
about to
gonna-
set
about to
sail.
set sail. Yeah.
That's right.
Got me a Chrysler.
Hey, Andy?
So I've
Yeah.
heard.
Scout 20.
Nick, okay, all right, fellas,
Mhm.
let's go.
This is the ball.
Joe, I don't think that's how you're supposed to fly fish, buddy.
That's an awful big reel you got there in your hand.
That is a big reel. He's getting serious about this fly fishing, I'm telling you.
Damn.
Are those bobbers?
Retrotech Chris, why aren't you in here so we can harass you?
Yeah.
A boot
Oh my
to set
God.
sail. What is that?
I
It's
had
hard
a
to tell from
76
the side.
Continental, and
Yeah.
I missed the 460.
This is a spool of 5,000 capacitors.
Oh, there you go.
Only
It looks pretty
5,000?
neat from the side.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. I'm telling you, when you move into Mauser's basement, you're going to have so many capacitors, you're not going to know what to do with them.
Have you filled out your TPS reports?
In triplicate? The new one, though,
Oh.
not the one from last week.
Yeah, you definitely have to join Chris. He's working on a NABU
MacFX
project.
had a 70.
I sent you the link,
Continental.
Chris. Just click it from the
Chris,
Discord.
yeah, and it's on the group also. On the
I'm working on a NABU
friends.
project. He said.
And for some reason, Javier's got everything smushed instead of at the proper resolution.
I am
Oh, yeah,
also
let me- okay.
sort of
There
working
you
on
go.
the Naboo
There
project.
you go.
Yeesh.
MacFX, your 76 Continental. I love big boat cars. I have an
Are
affinity
you
for
gonna
them.
lie?
I like big boat cars, and I cannot lie.
My
Yeah, my brother-
I can remember growing up. My grandfather had 2 Lincoln Continentals, and they were identical to each other. Same
Yeah, they're
color,
also-
same
They're also
everything.
1,700 yards long.
Yeah. Well, he ended up selling them to a guy years later that wanted them.
If
for
you got in
30
an
cars.
accident in a 70s Lincoln Continental, you wouldn't know until
Oh, they're
2007.
huge. Yeah, they're ginormous.
Yeah, you're just going along with your life and like, what the hell is that?
Oh,
What
geez, I
just
got
happened?
I got into an accident in 1978.
Yeah, but can
Didn't know.
so so when I was growing up as a kid, there were more kids than seats in the car.
Correct.
Did any of you guys ever ride on the passenger seat on the floor?
Yes. of
Mhm.
course.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember doing
Now,
that
Yeah.
going
did you
down
ever
the interstate as a
ride?
kid.
You ever ride in the jump seats in the back of a wagon?
I've done it in a
ones that
Yeah.
Subaru.
face- that face the back.
What was that? The
Yes.
Subaru? What
Oh,
the
the
hell was
Baja, or not the Baja? The
No. What's the other one?
Subaru, the one they had to sell with extra seats to make it a
God,
car.
yes, yeah. What the hell was it called?
Brat, the Brat.
Yes, Subaru Brat. Yes,
Yep.
I remember sitting in the back seat of one of those. It was in the
I
bed
remember.
essentially.
I remember standing in the car while Mom drove.
I remember standing in the bed of a pickup truck, driving
Yep.
over sand dunes and
Mhm.
almost rolling.
Yep. We used to ride in the back of a pickup truck. when we were kids.
We used to drink out of the garden hose.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're
I
also
did that.
stupid. And when we were younger, we would drink the first like 2 seconds of the water from the garden hose that had the time to heat up in the sun. And
Oh,
turn it,
yes, I
turn
did
into
Oh
that.
yeah,
plastic.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Tastes like the plastic. Yes.
Only once we learned our stripes and gained our experience do we realize we wait for the garden hose to run for a second before we drink from it.
Yeah. Ugh.
And
With
now,
that
you know the funny thing?
lovely-
I
with
said
that
that, and
lovely
all of you
rubberized
could
taste.
taste that in your mouth.
Yes,
Don't
you
lie,
can.
you couldn't.
Mhm.
I remember. Yeah.
Now it's time to have a Samuel Adams.
Yeah.
When you need to get the taste of it.
Now it's time to have a
Sugar
Capri
straight out of your
Sun.
mouth.
More sugar than orange.
That's true.
Or Sunny
Water,
D.
milk, soda, purple stuff. Hey,
You
Sunny
ever
D,
try to
all right.
aggressively stab I know it sounds funny, but aggressively stab a straw into a Capri Sun? It's almost impossible.
Oh yeah, Capri Sun. My daughter used to drink those.
What? Get one too many.
MacFX, as much as you might miss your 460 Ci V8, I'm sure your wallet doesn't miss it because those things are not the greatest on fuel.
Fuel efficiency,
Uh,
8 miles per gallon. It's like the
as,
RoboCop ad.
As Derek from Vice Grip Garage says, the big block, any GM big block gets 10 miles to the gallon, whether it's
Yeah.
towing something or whether it's not.
Yep.
Oh, Joe and Javier, did I show you guys that robot
No.
You
that I
bought
bought?
a robot
Oh yeah, you bought a robot. That's
and
right.
it's sentient.
The GoBots! The GoBots!
He's gonna put AI and Chat GTP into it, and then yeah, it'll take over the
No,
world.
he's gonna.
I'm gonna
put some
use
PCP in
AI.
it.
You know, like as if.
No, you're gonna put. You're gonna put. Frank, you're gonna put some PCP in it.
That's right. Use it for trick or treating. Hang on.
That was supposed to be a really, really, really deep reference to AI in the Terminator and the scene where the cops talk about him putting the fist through the window. Then I applaud
Damn.
Hang on. Present. Share
Arms.
my
it. You're giving me
screen.
presents?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Take a look at this robot I bought. I gotta go pick it up on Tuesday.
Hold on. How do I do that?
I gotta
Now,
pick it up on
In
Tuesday.
fairness, it's a flip robot.
Oh, that
Yes,
thing.
that's true.
Oh.
So it'll hold 250 pounds. It's got LiDAR sensors built onto it and stuff. It's
What are you
got.
gonna do
I'm gonna sell it.
You stole it from Amazon?
No, so this is from a local college. It was a couple $100,000. They bought it as part of a grant that they got, and I bought it for $500 plus
So,
tax and fees.
Frank, what you're saying is you're fucking the taxpayer.
Basically.
Well, being that I am the one,
You are-
well, I
you
can't
are
say that I'm the
raw-dogging
one that
the
pays the
taxpayer.
tax
You are
because
raw dogging the taxpayer.
I do what I can not to pay the
You're
tax.
sneaking up behind it and you're raw dogging it.
I also got some cool cable. Hang on a second.
I
Same
think, though,
place.
I
Cool
mean,
cable here.
Frank,
Oh, that's-
Deals. Oh.
I was thinking
Look at that
about,
cable.
Frank, I was thinking about your robot,
Yes.
and it was a good deal. I think you're gonna have one hell of a time trying to sell it, though.
I don't know. I mean,
I think
with
somebody's going
taxes
to
and
want one.
fees,
That,
I've got $600 in it.
I think what's going to happen is somebody's going to have one that's broken and they can't afford to replace
That's
it.
right.
And they're going to see yours for sale and go, okay, 25 grand is way cheaper than replacing this robot with something.
Now
better."
you saw the YouTube video that I posted with the
Yeah.
arm and all that stuff. This thing, I mean, you could program it
You
to
can
do
get
lot
a
of things.
Canada arm for it, like the space.
That's
shuttle.
right. From Canadian Tire. Yep.
Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
MacFX
been
says
to Canadian
he now drives a Lincoln MKZ hybrid. I'm
Ooh,
sorry for
nice.
your loss. And it's 40 miles to the gallon compared to 6 to 9 miles per gallon. Yeah, but the boat car is way cooler than a stupid hybrid SUV thing.
Mhm.
Be cool. Drive old cars.
Yeah.
What do we all drive anyway? That's a good question. What's your dailies?
I only have one car.
2007 Honda Civic hatchback, a GN blue, license plate 6502.
Oh God.
How often are you pulled over, Joe?
No,
sound like one of
never.
those-
Why?
It's just all the. You sound like one of those guys, like the World War II guys, when they're like fighting behind enemy
just
lines.
Name, rank, and serial number.
I'm a
Yeah,
freaking
name,
nerd.
rank, and serial.
What do you expect?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good evening. How's it going?
Yes.
Yay!
Chris,
Welcome.
Chris,
Finally.
what state is that clock behind you?
So it's actually it looks
it
a
a
lot
bird?
like Texas, but it's actually not Texas. It just looks like Texas.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
I'm
too
actually
long of a hang
downstairs.
down
it's,
for
you see, I
Texas.
can't believe
Actually-
it's not Texas clock.
Hello.
Actually, Chris, what it looks like is the episode of Star Trek, the original series.
Of course,
where they
Train
had
is
the
going to
blob.
reference Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh!
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody take a drink. Everybody take a drink.
That thing?
Here she comes.
Whoa, here she comes.
I'm working with my
Naboo.
Armada 1750 tonight.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
I
I don't know
am
how well we
really
can tell you what.
down.
Let me switch.
Can't you tell how
Are you
dumb
running
I
the
am?
Naboo software on an old Mac?
I'm running the Naboo software on a
No.
Pentium 2 system.
Oh, there we go.
Now you did it in Java, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I thought.
So I haven't hooked it up to
1.6?
what's that?
1.6?
1.5.
So what version
Ah.
of Java
Yeah,
are you
This
running?
is Windows 98
1.5.
SE. So
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, that
So
looks
yes.
familiar.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Do the Jawas steal parts from your computer?
Houdini!
Possibly. Let's see here.
Oh, is that who you bought your robot from, Frank?
I bought it
Yes,
from the
the
Jawas.
Jawas.
Yeah, the Jawas.
Of course I did. Any self-respectable person would.
Chris, you're huge.
I'm working on it. There we go. I didn't prepare screens. I should have done my due diligence.
I
there,
also
but
enjoy the
didn't.
fact
Chris,
your grad
I
your
salute you.
grad
Yes,
balloons
you
are still back there.
You finally graduated. You know, we knew you could do it, buddy.
Yeah,
Do-
grade
do
12,
what?
the best 16 years of your life, man. Best
Do what?
16 years.
Oh.
The graduation balloons, we can see them in the background.
Oh yeah. So,
Oh.
all right. Yeah, my downstairs is decorated.
Well, it's not
Okay.
as funny if we have to explain it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Just
Joke
roll
has
with it.
died.
No, I don't think I've graduated. I think I'm at the very beginning of paying for 4 years of college.
Oh boy.
Telling you, cats.
In this economy,
When cats
Yeah.
turn 18, they die. When kids turn 18, you got to send them to college. Just saying.
You have a point. Earlier, I told you I didn't have pets because they're not tax deductible, but maybe I should have done that instead.
Yeah.
But,
I told you
Yeah.
how to get around that.
We're a little bit too
Yeah.
late, man.
The sound of me laughing at you from Hawaii.
yeah,
So
that's
the
where
other,
the. Yep.
Chris,
That's where they are.
Chris. So there was a month or so ago, maybe 2 months now.
Yeah.
I was standing in line at work.
Yeah.
behind
Time's
a-
up.
Behind her dad, behind a dad with
Boring
with his
story
daughter,
next.
and she had on a shirt, class of 23, and I went, "Oh, I feel so old now."
Yeah.
Why is this record skipping?
Yeah, I know.
Trina
know.
states she's old. It seems like every other episode we talk about this. Yes, Trina, you're old.
Time flies when you're having fun or something.
Time flies when you have Alzheimer's.
Ain't that
Today
the
on
truth?
Pleasant
right.
Bill.
All right, so we got to plug the USB cable into this
Actually, this is just
Pentium 2
Groundhog Day.
laptop here.
I was gonna say it has USB. Holy cow!
It does. There
Oh,
we go.
I love
Yeah.
those old compact
Yeah.
Rosarios.
This is an
Oh.
Armada.
Bulletproof, man.
Armada.
Did
Yeah,
you see
Freaking
how when he
bulletproof.
plugged it in, it's starting to install?
It is. Oh,
Holy
let me
crap!
not wreck everything here.
Chris, did you see
Ooh,
the
baby.
monitors I picked up yesterday?
I did not.
CRTs.
I've been so busy this.
I
this
picked up
the
some
past-
HP CRTs.
Really?
Yeah, with like the very nice ones that are branded and purplish in color.
Yeah.
And they came with their keyboard and mice. I just don't have the Presario.
Wait, I've
or the-
heard of this. The branding, is that the Keith Raniere edition?
Correct.
That's what I thought.
I have
That's
a
with
picture of
Allison
one.
Mack.
What
Let me go
model
see what they-
Presario did you say it was?
I gotta find it for you. I
Okay.
also found a picture of Beagle Bros software, and I really want to save it for when next time Garth is here.
That's a good idea.
Yes. That's Apple II stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I got the whole collection if you
They
want.
are very dapper looking on the case.
They are. I feel like one should be planning a World War II genocide, and the other one should
No.
be planning some sort of
Damn.
like communist takeover of Russia.
I just assume they go around and sing barbershop quartet songs.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss by
On a
wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Yeah, if you
Darling,
refuse
I
me,
love ya,
baby, you'll
baby,
lose
I
me.
need
Then you'll be
ya.
left alone.
Now I see why you guys are not part of a barbershop quartet.
Listen, you don't have to be good to be part of a barbershop quartet.
That's
You just have to
true.
be really intoxicated.
I've heard a lot of them.
You just have to be really
It's like drag, right?
Ah,
You know, good drag. You play the good drag at the beginning, and then once everybody gets intoxicated,
True.
you bring out the bad drag.
That's true.
Oh, I thought you said Greg.
No, yeah, old Greg. Yeah. You want to bring your
Speaking
old
of Mimi
Greg.
from Drew Carey, I can't find a single place to stream Drew Carey.
Okay.
Damn it.
That was a deep cut. I love
That
it.
is a deep cut.
So sorry. But yeah, I actually looked to restream Drew Carey, but you can't find it anywhere.
Would you like me to add it to Plex, sir?
Yes, that would be incredible. Oh, yeah, you'll have
Adding
to show
it
me
to
how to log
Plex.
into the Plex, by the way. Because I tried to pull yours
And,
up and
and
I
if
couldn't
anyone
figure
would
it
like
out.
to join my Plex server, just send me your Plex ID.
Okay.
That would require me to have a Plex
Plex
ID.
ID. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Go sign up for Plex ID. Plex.tv.
It's free.
I have my own Plex server, which is a flat file system that I can just double click the thing I want and play it in VLC.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's what I do.
I'm really, really old.
Lame.
So we're
3
really, really
hours
old
later.
together.
Here we go.
I like Max Effect's comment. If anyone likes old tech and communism, nuclear accidents, there's a YouTube channel called Computers of Chernobyl.
Oh my god.
I feel like I've
Oh,
come
yeah, I've
across that
seen
channel,
that.
though. Yeah.
I feel like the computers at Chernobyl were just like boxes that lit up and did absolutely nothing.
Most likely.
Here we go.
Oh, Naboo.
Big screen.
We're loaded up.
What's hilarious, as crazy as this seems, that computer you're running the Java applet is like a million times better than the Naboo itself.
Yes. This is a Pentium 2. I think it's a 300. I can't remember. I should know this. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Whatever the Armada 1750 is. I got to go Google it now. But I think it's a 266. No, it's a 300.
Ooh, fancy.
So Pentium 2 300. And it's connecting to the modern web using HTTPS in Java 5.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nerd. Oh wait, no.
Little library called Bouncy Castle.
I feel
which
called
does that.
out, Joe.
What?
You said nerd. I feel called out.
Trina, you're always offended.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm offended that you're always offended.
Oh, I
Oh,
just
well.
loaded
Suck
Java
it up,
English
Butter.
Bite.
Suck
At
it
least
up,
she's not
Buttercup.
from Quebec, where they're required by law now to be offended.
Everybody's offended.
Oh, yeah, you should tell them the shit about the birds.
Oh yeah.
What
There's
happened?
a new bylaw here in Newfoundland that was signed, and I say new, it was probably brought in around 2019. You're not allowed to feed the pigeons, and some old
Good.
lady who,
Chris, we're
lady-
twinning.
some old lady got
Oh,
who's a friend of a friend, and that friend runs an animal rescue here in Newfoundland. It was her mom got charged with feeding the pigeons. It's a $5,000
whoa.
fine.
What?
Good.
So you're allowed to feed pigeons on public property. You're just not allowed to feed them on your own property.
The fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly.
you shouldn't
What
be allowed
the
to
F
feed them.
kind of
Period.
dumb BS is that?
Well, and that's what I
Exactly.
said something to
So, like,
Ryan. I was like, so if you put a bird feeder out at your house, you have to police the damn thing.
You
that
do.
You're not
You
getting
do.
pigeons?
If more than three
That's
pigeons
crazy.
show,
That's
if more than
nuts.
3 pigeons show up, you have to take the bird feeder down.
Oh, so Jesus isn't good enough for them now? Where 2 or more are gathered in my name, there shall
Yeah,
I be.
exactly.
They got to have 3.
Okay,
Boy,
I
they're just
thought
one
you were
up in the
Jewish.
situation.
Yeah, how
Oh,
do you know
I
this whole Jesus
I,
thing?
Yeah.
I suppose he's the most famous of the Jews. So,
Yes.
Actually, technically
And-
correct.
and
Yes.
likely the most
Oh,
athletic of them
Jesus.
as well.
Oh,
Have you seen him
Now,
on the
now.
cross? He's pretty ripped.
oh
God.
my goodness.
Holy cow.
But
I
if
like
he
to
was
make those jokes because I'm
But if
king
he
of the
was so
Catholics.
ripped, why couldn't he just get himself off the cross? Hello?
Well, not everybody can get themselves off, Trina. Come on now.
Oh no.
That's Mary. That's
Yeah,
Mary
that requires
Magdalene's
some
job.
severe flexibility, I'm telling you.
That's Mary Magdalene's job.
We're heading into some very dark
Oh, I thought it was
territory here.
Marilyn Manson that had the lower
Damn.
rib removed. I'm confused now.
We're gonna get. We're gonna get.
And banned by the
Inquisition
Christian right.
Shadow band.
podcast.
We have to work to
Video.
offend everybody now.
That's true. We're not offensive. We ate
It's a lot of
everybody.
work to be offensive. I don't know how Joe Rogan does it.
Ah,
It's easy when you're already a Nazi.
That's true.
Oh
Javier,
my god.
When the Führer says we is the master race, we hide,
how-
hide
Wow.
right in the
Right in his
Führer's
mouth.
face. Not to love the Führer is a great disgrace. You ever watched that Bugs Bunny, or not Bugs
Mhm.
Bunny, Mickey Mouse, where Donald Duck has a dream about the Nazis?
I
No.
remember I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did actually did a paper in university about Disney World War II propaganda cartoons,
Yep.
and it was mostly about that particular one where Donald Duck envisions himself as a Nazi and trying to break away from it, and he ends up meeting Hitler, and yeah, it's which is funny because Walt Disney was in fact a Nazi.
Yeah.
Kind of funny that he was a Nazi but then pretended not to be one.
Yeah. Well, now we got another one here, but I'm not gonna talk politics.
Henry Ford,
anymore.
'cause
No politics.
No politics.
because Adolf Hitler had a picture on. You know how everybody in Nazi Germany had a picture of Adolf Hitler on the wall?
Mhm.
Adolf Hitler had a picture of Henry Ford. No, I'm not joking. That is
Really?
100% factual truth.
That
yes.
is a true fact. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, because
There you
he
go.
believed the efficiency and the way that he ran his Ford
Assembly
Empire
line.
was
Yep.
the way that he wanted to run Germany in
Wow.
the same level of efficiency. And it's not not a secret that that Henry Ford personally
was.
financed several anti-Jewish
Oh my
newsletters.
god.
Well, that's like IBM. IBM
Yeah,
during
they
the war
made
actually made the tabulation machines that did
for
the
the-
census for
for the-
selecting Jews.
for the great what was it called? The great the what was the final solution? That's the word I was
That's
looking
it,
for.
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called the Great Pumpkin. They play it
move
every
on.
Great
year.
pumpkin.
Let's
Yes.
move on.
And
Yeah, let's move on.
little known fact that Coca-Cola was not to were a bit upset that they couldn't sell to Germany, so they started Fanta as a as an offshoot company, so they could sell Coca-Cola to the Nazis
Damn.
Mhm.
Okay.
under the Fanta brand. So
Yeah.
You made it to
And,
Australia.
Made
Well,
it to
on the-
Australia.
On that
Hugo
note,
Boss is a they used to make Nazi uniforms.
on that
Oh
Yep.
my
note,
god. I didn't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go to bed.
Well, that's like
Alright.
Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas and Puma were both
Yep.
two brothers who hated each other and started rival companies.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Trina.
True
Yeah.
May
story.
you
Trina.
have
Good
better
night,
dreams than
Trina.
what we're talking about.
We love you.
Yeah, I'll probably
Bye, Trina.
love you as well, Joe,
Enjoy.
and the rest
What
of
am I,
you.
dog food?
Well, I love you too, Chris.
What am I,
And the
dog
rest
food?
of you, you know what I think of you.
Well,
Love you, Trina. You're the best.
Okay, have a good night, guys.
don't let the door
Take
hit you on
care.
the way out.
Oh man.
Yeah. Sleep tight.
Sweet dreams.
All right, you can make me
Unbelievable.
unbig if you want. I'm just playing this now. This proof of concept was a success. So
Awesome.
Nice, man.
So if you look at my
Yeah.
picture, you can see the CRTs that I got this week.
oh, let's have a look.
Come on, Javier.
Let me hold on. Hold on to your horses.
Hang on. He was trained by Dave.
All
gonna
right.
Oh man.
Damn.
Does,
I
does
didn't
any-
see
take a
any
minute.
typos in the description. You
does
couldn't
anybody
possibly
use
explain that.
does anybody use Stream Decks here?
Ooh.
What is that?
We're watching at
Oh.
Apple II. I think that's
Yeah, I don't
Joe.
see any monitors.
Wrong screen. Another classic Dave. Another
Hey
classic
Dave, can you
Dave.
switch it to
Oh, I'm
Dave.
sorry. Oh, what an idiot.
I'm not
Sorry.
Joe.
Dave. Dave, we love
I'm
you.
Ryan.
Where are
If
you?
you're
Where
watching,
are
we
you?
love you, Dave.
I'm Ryan, not
We
Joe.
love you.
The
Dave, you're
difference
best.
is I know nothing about electronics, and Joe knows everything about electronics.
Oh shit! Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh
Kate
wow.
earlier in
Okay.
Discord absolutely schooled me on analog electronics.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah,
God
she's
love her.
she's an electrical engineer.
God love her cotton socks.
So
Okay,
With
so
sandals.
so you got a Desk Pro I see over there.
Yep.
That's
Which
like a
is a
Pentium.
Pentium 2 with 64 megs of RAM.
Yeah.
And
What are you gonna do with all that RAM with the Pentium 2? Come on
So
now.
the-
8 meg or 8 gig hard drive.
So the cool thing about
Nice.
that is you can actually move the drives horizontal or vertical on that.
You can. That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yep. Those were the machines that they started to sell right when I had left. So I worked as a summer for one summer as a compact repair technician, and towards the end of the summer, that was the type of machine they had finally started to
So-
sell. So.
It's interesting you say that. I had mentioned to Justin that we should do a
Yeah.
video about like hilarious repair or tech, stories.
Yeah,
I think we should do that. I think we should all sit down
Yeah.
and like come up with
Yeah.
our best story.
absolutely.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So the top CR. So this guy, the top one above the. So you have the Compact Pro, but the one next, the 2 monitors next to the Compact Pro. The top
Yep.
one I've given away already, but the
Oh,
bottom
wow.
one I'm keeping.
Okay.
It's a 15-inch, but it has a weird pedestal, and I have the matching keyboard and mouse. Actually, you can see the mouse if you look towards the upper left-hand corner of the picture.
Oh, I
You
see.
can see
Yeah,
the mouse
hanging out
just
there.
kind of dangling there.
Yeah.
I also have the keyboard to go with it.
Nice.
I just need a computer.
Gotcha. Interesting.
But
Oh,
I acquired all these. They were nothing. They were going to be thrown out. So
Mhm.
everything you see in the picture. So the 6 monitors and the Desk Pro and the HP above it and the color, the ink or the laser, not laser,
Dot matrix.
dot matrix printer. Thank you. Above it was part of it as well. And then there's a stack of keyboards and mice that were also included.
Nice.
They were all going to be thrown out, so I scavenged them and grabbed them. The Tandy monitor in the middle there is a CGA monitor, but that's actually going to a friend who has a HX that doesn't have a monitor. So they've been actually looking for a very long time for a Tandy monitor.
Uh-huh.
Not very common here anymore. And it's funny, I have 2 of these Magnavox. I actually broke my Magnavox monitor when I rented my HP computer that I had to a TV show. They broke the base on it.
Yeah.
So they actually paid to replace it. They gave me like $100 towards replacing it. And then I was gifted these 2 new Magnavoxes, so I'm going to keep one of them for that HP computer. And yeah, so my idea is I like to save stuff and then try to give it back to the community because, we don't get a lot of stuff here, and especially on the island, it's very difficult to find retro tech.
Yeah.
So I like to make sure that anything I do find, if I'm not going to use it, gets passed on to somebody else. This HP desktop, you see the sort of horizontal HP desktop that's black there in the left-hand side?
Yes.
It's an AMD HP desktop.
Huh. I had one like that. I gave it away.
Yeah,
About 6
I thought it
months
was
ago.
really weird because HP basically, they dabbled in AMD. Like I have a couple of Pasarios from around 2005 that have like AMD 3800 plus CPUs. But I didn't think in the Windows 7 realm they went to AMD, but apparently this is one of the only AMD variants from that time frame, which I thought was
Nice.
kind of neat.
this isn't gonna work, but
I've got a compact with a Cyrex in it.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I should
didn't
go
think-
get it. I'll go get it here in a minute. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So like a desktop or a laptop?
Desktop.
Interesting.
It's a compact Presario 2100. It has 0 expansion. It was designed. I'll go get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Once I find I'm back upstairs.
And then of
and
course
looking for my
the
cable.
cool thing I have is this HP tape drive up top.
Ooh, yeah.
That was given to me by one of my clients. Actually, they were going to throw it out.
how do you
but it's
pronounce that again?
HP.
HP.
Yeah.
HP. Got it. Okay.
Why? How do you call it?
H. We don't say the
H.
ha at the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who
Oh
invented?
no! I'm not. I'm
Who
just
invented the English language again? Sorry.
not Canada.
Yeah. Technically, we did because we're part of the Commonwealth, which is part of England. So I'm going to get spicy.
No, it's not.
No,
I'm right. You're wrong.
I know. Who
No,
won
I'm
the War of 1812?
Technically, we were part of the Commonwealth first. Just
No, you
saying.
weren't. We
We
were.
were never part of anything.
John
No,
Cabot landed
we
in
moved
Newfoundland
here.
in 1497.
Yeah.
Christopher
History night.
Columbus, as a Spaniard, landed in Florida, allegedly. But I think it was more likely it was the Caribbean, in what, 1492?
Who did that?
Christopher Columbus.
Oh, I think it
That Italian?
But John Cabot, who found Newfoundland, landed here in 1497. So, interesting fact. You all know about Jamestown. You know the Roanoke, the
Yep.
lost colony.
Mhm.
So the governor of that lost colony actually came from Newfoundland when it became a lost colony. So it's
So,
interesting that
Even
Newfoundland.
then, it was Canada's fault. Got it.
Sir
Yeah.
Walter Raleigh.
Yeah. So basically, he was perfectly fine in Newfoundland, and then he went to your Virginia or wherever it was, and got eaten by some Native American monster, and then Roanoke. They say it was a Wendigo, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's funny when you think about it. Like, you think about today, you could survive in the woods probably fairly well, but it's amazing that colonial times they couldn't. For whatever reason, they just didn't have the aptitude, I guess, or the skills to survive in the woods.
Well, we also back then had actual like predatory animals. We had
Yeah, and there were
bears,
diseases that we had
coyotes,
no
wolves, and yeah.
And I'm sure in 2 or 3 generations, if we were set back to a primitive time, we would also have similar issues. But
Yeah.
Shit. How do you do this?
apparently, MacEffect says Columbus didn't find anything. You're correct. The Vikings landed in Lanson Meadows in Newfoundland in
Yep.
about 1010 AD. So technically, they were here first.
No, I wanted Columbus.
And then technically, you could say that Saint Brendan, the Irish saint, he landed here sometime in 1300 or 1200. So, yeah, the Americas were founded long before they thought they were.
I don't want to believe that.
I believe it. We give a little credit to our forefathers for being technologically advanced.
Yeah.
I think they did a lot more than we think they did.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of which, the Dial of Time comes out next month, which is very exciting.
The
Or
what?
This month, sorry. The Dial of Time. The new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah. Which apparently has nothing to do with time travel, but everything to do with time
Aw.
travel.
Spoiler alert.
All right, I found the Presario.
Oh, let's see it. Make him big.
Let's see here.
Okay. Hold on.
I'll be
on.
panning the camera around. Oh, great. And I got
Gee.
the. Ah! Okay.
Chris, put some pants on, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I've got pants on.
Too late.
So I don't have a great setup here, as you all know.
You also don't have great legs, but that's besides.
Oh, no, probably not. So this is the Presario 2100.
wow. That is a really cool
Nice.
compact.
Yeah, and it's actually got really nice speakers.
So that's like built to form, right? Like that is only what it can be.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, you can't really swap a motherboard in here.
There's no upgrade. It's not even ATX standard, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's got. We can pull it apart. I'll go find a screwdriver. But yeah, it's. If you look at the back of it, you can see. And there's my legs again. There you go. Anyway, that was just for you. But you can see here that it doesn't have like a standard power supply.
Yeah,
This is
it's almost like an appliance. It looks like a DVD player.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. So where do we put our ISA cards? Oh, wait.
Nowhere.
Where do you put your PCI cards? You don't.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
And there's no USB. So this is what, like 95,
Oh, you're
96?
right.
Yeah.
Holy crap! There is no USB on this one.
Yeah.
You're
There
right.
was no
What do you
USB
do with
at the
this?
time.
Nothing.
Not a lot.
I like however there's a pass-through grommet.
No USB for you.
We have to make
No. That's air intake.
Oh. Amazing.
For the
So was
speaker.
this sold as like it's almost like a set-top box.
This was sold as
Or an
like
appliance.
in like 96, 97. They were looking to do like a ultra budget PC,
Okay.
and this is what they
And-
came
and
up with.
MacEffects points out I'm worried by the lack of Ethernet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I have a solution for that. It's
Parallel?
a Zercom pocket adapter. You put that on
Okay.
there, and then you can get Ethernet over parallel.
Cool.
And I have an adapter for it. But yes, there's no Ethernet on this either. There's a modem, but that's all you get. So, yeah, I can go grab a screwdriver. We can take it
Yeah.
apart and look inside.
It reminds me of the set-top boxes, like the Web
Yeah.
TV and the Web
Yeah.
OS.
Yeah.
So Ryan,
Yeah.
speaking of your
Right.
misconceptions on history,
Yeah.
everybody here in the U.S. thinks that Paul Revere warned everybody about the British coming.
That's not
Did you
true.
know that he actually didn't?
No, he didn't. Of course he didn't.
But everybody thinks it is because they
Yeah,
think
'cause
about
his-
the
'cause
Henry
Victor-
Longfellow
Victor's write
poem.
Victor's write the history.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
All right.
But
Nobody
it was
ever talks
actually
about the Americans doing the massacres of the German
Yeah.
POWs
Well,
because we
that's-
wrote the history.
that's
Yep.
like Paul Revere only actually went like what 12 and a half miles.
Yeah, it was a bunch of other people that never got any credit that actually were the ones who ran the actual.
Yeah, Israel Bissett was the guy's name. Bissell was the guy's name who
Did he happen to be-
actually
Did he
rode
happen to be Jewish? And that's why
345 miles.
was he actually Jewish? Or I feel like he was a different ethnicity or something, and that's why he wasn't given credit.
Yeah, but what's crazy is so this guy, I mean, he had to have a chapped ass riding on a horse for 345 miles to warn everybody.
Yeah, he's good for it. Though.
But
good for it.
but yeah, Paul Revere only rode 12 and a half miles, and he was only actually going to warn 2 people that the British were coming.
2 lanterns. One, what is it? Two.
One if
lights,
by
one-
land, 2 if by sea.
Yeah. But you know what? We won the War of 1812, so you guys are welcome. We didn't decide to just invade after we finished that, and you would have been part of the colony again, like you should have been as good subjects of Her Majesty, or His Majesty in this case. You would take your tea tax and be happy about it.
Can
It rubs the lotion on its
Can we-
skin.
Yeah.
can we go
Also get
back?
taxed
Can we,
again.
can we be British again, please?
I'm
Can
back
we-
to that.
Everything-
He was the tea.
Everything but the poor oral hygiene, please.
Okay, here's the inside.
You just
Nice.
leave that flap about in there?
Yeah, you know,
Ooh,
I
you're
could be a
brave
little
man.
better. I know. This has a quantum Bigfoot hard drive. Oh, did the camera freeze?
No.
It did.
Darn
Oh,
it.
it did. Oh crap.
Just a minute. My laptop, I gotta say, the USB ports on this do not.
Hola, Javier.
Hey, there's
Hold
Alberto
on.
from Argentina. ¿Qué pasa, che?
Don't
Where's
cry
the
for
video?
Javier, Argentina.
I want to go to Argentina. It's cheap now.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Okay. All right, so we've got a quantum Bigfoot drive in here,
Mhm.
which are notoriously unreliable. So that's why I have this little adapter. But yeah, I should probably secure this in here better. Yeah, it's got a modem, so I guess there technically is one 8-bit ISIS slot. I don't know if you can put anything in there other than a modem or whatever, but yeah,
Nice.
I should try it. We've got 72
pretty cool.
pins. Yeah, it's 72 pin Sims. Look at that little mini power supply. So a little floppy drive. So, and then you've got your speakers. But yeah, that grommet you saw in the back, now you can see it. It's that whole speaker unit that you see
Oh
there.
wow.
Wow, holy
Yeah.
cow.
So it's
Damn.
actually got really good sound.
It's
And then under
better.
here-
You know?
what's that?
That's like a freaking GLB subwoofer in that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
I made a video on this a year or 2 ago, so it's on my channel. But yeah, you can go watch it. But oh yeah, look at this. We have one power connector to the motherboard.
I know, look at that.
They
Holy
make
crap.
these as cheap as they could. Yep.
Spared no expense.
What did I
No,
miss?
Yep.
He's showing off.
Chris said that by general rule, if it's heavy, it's expensive. So
Yeah.
you should put it down.
Perfect.
All right. Cool. You can make me unbig again. I'll,
So I
That's
guess
really
my
neat,
first,
though.
my first 3 girlfriends were expensive. God damn it.
Nice. Didn't Queen sing a song about those fat bottom girls?
Fat bottom girls make the world go round.
But you know that they make the world
Yeah,
go
see-
round.
Chris, yours
But
is
did
the
you
same
know-
shirt, but a different
but
shade
Frank-
of color.
Frank,
oh,
did
hey,
you
look
know?
at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that song was a lie because Freddie Mercury turns out liked men.
Yep. That's what they say.
Maybe I've washed this shirt one too many times, Frank. I don't know. I've had it for a while.
I don't know.
It might have used
Yours,
to match. The
yours
colors
looks
of yours.
brighter than mine, though. Mine
it
is
does look
not
a
as
little brighter.
bright.
Starting to kind of break up a little bit. So
I think I bought mine at Target. That's probably why.
I think that's where this one came from too.
No.
actually.
It's fancy.
That's
It's
hilarious.
Target.
Target.
Target, yeah.
RJ.
Target.
RGR.
Yeah.
But I also we haven't said yet, but Happy Pride Month to anybody who.
Yeah, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Yeah.
I'm
Enjoy.
surprised Trina didn't mention it. She did
Yeah,
on the
Happy
stream earlier.
Rainbow Month. I saw a
Yeah,
meme
you are
today. It was
sleepy
very
for
good.
sure.
It's like Happy June. I hope the
Happy
rainbow.
June.
What was it? To all anybody who might be homophobic, I hope the rainbow makes you very uncomfortable.
That was a good one, man. I
Yeah.
saw that post.
I was like,
That was
that's
fun.
pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, bad news, everybody.
What's
What?
that?
Oh no,
Second
the
version of
Dacia
my-
Sendero has been canceled.
Something Apple 3 related, I'm sure.
Of course, my second my second RAM board design also doesn't work, so I don't think I'm going to have that ready for
Joe,
Kansas.
you didn't answer my question the other night when you were
What's
live
your
streaming.
What's your question?
How much did the Apple II Plus board cost you?
The Apple 3. Do I really have
Or the
to
Apple
tell you
3
that?
Plus board? Sorry.
More than
eBay,
$1.
Yep.
Too much. Too freaking
Less
much.
than $1 million.
My eBay
But not by
purchase
much.
history.
$1.
And did you lie to your significant other on the cost?
Yeah.
I did not.
It's like when I tell my wife we need a new
Cost.
alternator, but it's a new
He
turbo.
doesn't want him to see it.
Are
Why is
you
the
ready?
alternator $1,200?
I don't think
Come on,
he wants
they
us
both
to see
spin.
it anyway. Don't worry, Joe.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh,
$645.
Holy mother
holy
of God!
Toledo.
That's about what. Well, that's more than I paid for the robot. That was a couple $100,000.
Oh boy.
But the upside
much-
is now
how
I have
much
an
is
Apple 3 Plus for testing purposes.
Yeah, fair
That's
enough.
true.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Which is
spend
really
money to
the
make.
same as an
You
Apple.
got to spend money to make money. I understand
Well,
that concept.
They say
That's
that
right.
money can't buy happiness, but you bought it and you're happier. So
I don't know. He has to work a lot,
wait,
so I don't.
wait,
He doesn't look very
wait,
happy.
Wait. Hold the phone.
okay. Holding
Both
it.
Chris and Frank are wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, where's
Yes,
it been?
yeah, we knew that.
We've been
talked to you
talking
about
about
5
that for
minutes.
Oh, I've had my head up the ass of this Apple 3. Sorry, never mind.
Joe, did you know you can get a good look at a steak by sticking your head up a cow's ass? But would you rather take the butcher's word for it?
Look at his
Yeah.
steak.
No, I'd just rather eat steak.
Classic
man.
Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Did you buy that
May he
TAM
rest in peace.
after Frank? And how much was it?
He
Or
wants
did
quite
you
a
buy
bit
2 of
more
them?
for
Sorry.
it. Well, no, because
Oh.
there's actually a bunch of them on eBay that are going for around $1,100 to $1,200,
That seems to be the going rate
which
for a
is
TAM.
which isn't bad. But he wants me to make him an offer. But I haven't
$500.
decided yet. No. He was looking for more around like $400.
$400.
No, 1,000.
Oh,
$400.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, with a Sonnet upgrade card.
Is
I
it
guess
signed by Jerry Seinfeld and was it used in the episodes of Seinfeld?
it's not, unfortunately.
$400, Bob.
Did you hear about the card that we all use?
So what's the deal with people keeping?
$4,000. What is
What?
wrong with these people?
And the vid-
What's the
Oops.
deal with people keeping books?
There you go.
You
What's
read
the
them.
deal?
I
Right.
pissed it off.
You read them and you put them on
Made
the
it
shelf
angry.
like trophies.
You're not supposed to unplug chips while it's running.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I intended to.
Yeah.
Joe,
because I
what's in the
didn't think it
box?
would break it, but-
Well, that's part of the quality control process. You do have to test for these things because some people will do that.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, I have a daughter with homework assignments due at midnight. The last day of
I
the
thought you
quarter.
graduated.
It's Friday,
Not
man.
that- I have a son who graduated. I have a daughter who I eventually want to graduate.
Chris.
You got one through. That's enough. You just
I'm
let the other
sorry,
ones go.
but you're not supposed to feed them after midnight or get them wet. So
Yeah.
they're on
man.
their own. They're on their
Yeah. Well, we try.
own.
But anyway, I better go check in and see how things
Yep.
are going.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
Get her an etch a sketch.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Hey, if it'll help with her homework, I'll get
That's
her
true.
one.
Have a good one, man.
All right.
Thanks
great
for
to
coming
see
on.
y'all. Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you,
for having
Chris.
me.
Good night, Chris.
See you
See
guys.
Holy
Good
crap!
night.
It's after 11.
Drive safely.
I've got
Jesus
an adult.
Christ, it is
I've got
after
two.
11.
Yeah,
It's
I've got an adult
12:32
tomorrow.
here.
Holy crap!
It's 12:32 here.
Normally
I'm
I
in-
don't
I'm
work
in
weekends,
tomorrow.
but I have to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Joe, have you tried carbonated water?
It's gross. I don't like water
I
at
love
all. It's
carbonated water.
disgusting. Water is just gross. I don't like water. I don't even like the flavor things that you try to put in the water. That I've tried that don't work for me. I gotta have the Coca-Cola.
You're all gonna die of the diabetes.
I'm Wilford Brumley, and I've got diabetes.
I've got diabetes.
Oh boy.
It makes me angry and lash out at people.
That's right.
Last month I struck my wife. Then I found out she's been dead for a year. Who did I hit?
That was a funny episode. Family Guy had some good ones, man.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
some really funny ones.
Speaking of which, Futurama starts again soon.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
I say that every time they do a reboot, and then it just disappears again.
But it's not a reboot; it's a continuation. That's what I love about it. It's not like
Well,
they're trying to
that's
reinvent
better.
it.
It just
continuing.
It's weird. It goes away and then comes back and goes away and comes back.
It
It's like
does.
it goes away
And-
just
and-
long enough for people to pine for it,
Yeah.
and then they'll
Yes.
get ratings. They'll run it again.
And King of the Hill is coming back, which is going to be also awesome.
No, I'm sorry. I hate that show.
I
What?
sell
Really?
propane and propane accessories.
But they
it.
have
I
classic.
never,
Mac.
yeah. I never.
Damn it, Bobby!
It. I apologize. It's probably just me. I grew up in an area where the culture that is epitomized by that show was also the culture that is racist Nazi assholes. So I just don't like it. So that's maybe I'm probably
But
just
it
a big
speaks to
jerk.
so
Sure,
many
they have
Americans.
hicks everywhere.
It speaks.
I
to
hate
so many
America.
Americans.
They have hicks
Like-
everywhere.
I love the concept of it. I hate the way that it's currently implemented.
Fair enough.
Can't
By the
argue
way,
with that.
are you willing to be my sponsor for me immigrating?
Sure, 100%.
Great.
Want to
Awesome.
come? Like seriously, my province is looking for people.
Cool.
Not gonna lie, we are looking for tech-specific people.
Great.
Ooh.
Now,
We have-
now, can I run jcm-1.com as a business up there
100%.
and
Why not?
actually be able to get product to people?
Why not?
I'm in the middle of nowhere. Shipping to everybody will cost way too much money.
Well, you can live here in the middle.
How
of
is that
nowhere.
different
Shipping
than living in Ohio?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
I can ship anything to anywhere in the United States for $3.75.
Well, you can ship anything anywhere in Canada as long as it fits in an envelope for $7.
If it fits, it ships.
Can I fit that in an envelope?
Yes.
A padded one.
Padded one. It will come in crumbles. but-
Much like the cell we're going to put you in.
Uh,
Yeah, it's padded.
But you know what? We actually take care of our people with mental health issues, unlike
true.
other places. Although, in fairness, I'm kind of
Focus.
jaded,
Back.
but our healthcare system in Canada is shit. Like as much as you hate on your healthcare system, at least you can pay to get decent quality of care. Here in Canada, we can't even do that. Like my business partner's mother got diagnosed with cancer, and it was late stage because she couldn't get the MRI sooner. She ended up having to pay for the MRI, and then found out she had it. So
Yeah,
it's
actually,
like,
my friend happened the same thing, man. My friend, he moved to Canada.
Yeah.
And the doctor failed to tell
Yep.
him for a year that he had
Yep.
cancer. So when
and then
he
you add on
realized
top
it
of
was-
you add on top of that the COVID, which has basically put the entire medical system back by 2 or 3 years
Damn.
with backlog. Like it's and in Newfoundland specifically, it's illegal to own an MRI machine or a CAT scan machine and not
What?
be part of the medical system. So like you can't get a private MRI here. You can't get a private CAT scan here. You can in other provinces, but not here.
That's stupid.
So if I want to spend $700 and get a private
was-
CAT scan or a private MRI done, I can't.
Well,
I have to fly to Ontario
It's like
to
they
do it.
tried to socialize medicine and they meant well, but what they did is they just effed it all up by then not
But
allowing enough people to have MRI machines. So
But
then
that's
now
the
there's
thing. So socialism always fucks everything up.
well,
You need
Well-
a happy balance. You need a happy balance between private and public. There needs to be that happy balance.
See, like Lewis Black on the movie Accepted, like
Yeah.
had the best line about health insurance where he says, "Health insurance, my ass. They don't pay for shit. You get sick on a Friday, they only pay Monday through Thursday. You go to Doctor A, they only pay for Doctor B. You break your penis, they only fix vaginas." But that's exactly like health insurance is here.
Yeah.
It's the same in Canada, I've heard. Like,
But yeah,
you gotta
like-
get special permissions to go to the
Yeah.
doctors and things.
So for example, I'll give you an example. In Newfoundland, we don't have any fertility doctors. So like if you want to really have a
Really?
baby, yeah, if you want to really have a baby, there are no like IFV facilities here in Newfoundland. You have to fly to Halifax, but that's on your own dime.
Oh, that's
don't-
crazy.
Yeah, you know, so it's interesting. We pay all these taxes for healthcare, free healthcare, and I use the
Yeah.
acronym free healthcare. Everybody calls it free, We are taxed out the fucking ass.
Yeah, but don't you have weird things too? It's like, like here in the US, like kids, like let's say they work while they're in high school, like they can't go on ladders and they can't operate deep fryers or whatever. Don't you guys have things like that in Canada too? Like,
No, once you're 16, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Hmm.
As an employee.
sure.
I mean, obviously they're not going to be like go juggle some chainsaws while
yeah.
changing honeycombs in beehives.
But I thought there
But-
was like weird things for the health insurance stipulations.
No, workplace health and safety is pretty rigid here. Like you have to follow very specific guidelines. Like technically, when I work at my school, before last year, I shouldn't have been on a ladder. Now, did I go on a ladder before last year? Of course I did. But then I did my ladder training course,
Oh
which
my
I may or may
God.
not
What?
have done.
You have to have a ladder
Ladder
training.
training
Yeah.
course.
Which I may or may not have done by hitting apply ladder training course and walking away from the computer while I played random slides about how not to fall off a ladder. I feel at my age, at 37, if I don't know how to safely climb up a ladder, I deserve to fall off it.
That's right. That's right.
Seeing I've been doing it for the last 20 years.
That's natural selection, my friend.
Darwin at work.
Darwin
Yep.
at his best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there are things like I love about Canada, like our natural beauty up here is amazing. Our resources are endless. Our fresh water is abundant, and I fear for the day the U.S. realizes that and decides they want it, because there's nothing to stop you guys from coming up here and taking it. Literally nothing.
Mm.
Our army's a joke. Our defenses are a joke, and we rely on you basically for everything. So manifest destiny is definitely a thing that will probably happen. However,
I'm sorry.
I welcome our overlords in hopes they let me live on my small island by myself without any real.
Hey, AI is gonna take over, man. I don't care.
You kidding me?
2K compliance says, but what about all those recent developments in ladder design? Fake news, man.
Recent
what was it,
developments in
ladder.
ladder design.
What was it Jerry Seinfeld said? He's like, imagine if we didn't land on the moon. What would people compare it to? We could put a man on the roof with a ladder, but we can't. That was the pinnacle. Was putting a man on the roof. Until we put a man on the moon. And that's the only thing we compare it to now is the man on the moon.
We've got men. We've got rockets. We've got saran wrap. Fix it.
Men in
We've
tights.
We've sent several dogs up, and they seem to survive somewhat.
Oh man, don't remind me that. Poor Laika.
I know, sin by. What a sin.
Yeah.
So, Joe, what are you doing to celebrate Pride Week or Pride Month? Are you doing anything particular? Do you guys
Being
celebrate it at all?
gay and telling people that if they don't like it, they can F all the way off.
Yeah. Good.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you
Not just part way.
like in your area of Ohio? Is it socially acceptable to have a pride flag outside your house?
I don't think
or
so.
Is that put your target on you?
So socially acceptable, like it's hard to say. If you were to do something flamboyantly in public,
So if
that
you're
was
wearing
the
if
risk
you're wearing
of you
assless
getting-
chaps and a leather hat,
yeah.
surrounded
Well,
by
it wouldn't
people
look
this town,
twice.
this town, you would probably get the cops
while
called on you,
singing
and then you would probably be
selected
put in jail for something like indecent
Barbara
exposure.
Streisand songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so no.
Yeah,
beaches.
they don't play
But-
Barbara Streisand in Ohio.
There's nothing wrong with Ohio,
It's illegal.
except for the wind and the
Um,
rain.
No, but
Sorry. Do you guys
as
remember
far
that
as
Bowling
as
for
far as
Soup
like
song?
pride flags, people in town here in this little tiny town have them out. Nobody seems to mess with them. So.
I find it funny, like you see a lot of the people are like, oh, backwater Hickville, America hates, gay people, but then all at the same time, I see lots of little communities that are pride flags
Yeah.
at the city hall, and nobody seems to give a fuck, which is exactly how you want it. It's like,
They should
who
be
cares?
there. Yeah.
Well, the
Right.
thing is
Around here,
people
Celebrate
have
everybody.
to have something to bitch about.
people are more likely to be against immigrants and black people.
That's pretty bad too.
Good to know.
There was a city hall meeting or like some sort of development meeting.
Yeah.
About rezoning an area to put in a housing development.
Right.
And there was a deed restriction on the housing development explicitly stating people on public assistance are not allowed to live in this development because
No
of where
Jews,
Section
no
8.
colored people, no.
Damn.
Well, no. It's not like that. It was more specifically, well,
The poor.
The Jews
well,
are
yeah,
the developers,
yeah.
right?
No public. We call it
Sorry,
metro. No public housing.
sorry. You guys control the money. I forgot. I apologize.
So
How could I forget?
and that in of itself has its own problems and all of that stuff. But a whole bunch of people showed up. Here's how stupid people are in this town. People showed up complaining that they were making multi-unit family housing in this town, and then saying, well, all them people from out of town will come in, and a whole bunch of Mexicans who don't work will be here, and just bullshit. Lots of bullshit.
They're gonna take
And
our
they had-
jabs.
Yeah.
They
had
took their
telling
jobs.
these people, you realize the deed restriction states that, to try to tell them. Well, a lot of people were complaining. Well, it's going to be all them poor public housing people. Of course, these are people that are
Not
like
in my
chain smoking
backyard.
in a non-smoking area in the middle of like
You know
whatever.
what's crazy is like
And like they're just
people are just dumb.
Yeah.
I honest to God, I've never met somebody from Mexico or a Mexican or whatever the hell you want to say that didn't work hard.
oh
Yeah.
I mean, I
Just
shit you
met
not.
me.
I mean,
Even this town.
look at Javier up there. I mean, he's fixed 3 things
See,
in the amount of time it's
yeah,
taken us
yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about something.
See, my
everything in
thing.
this town is
I'm
built
just
like
living
two
off
classes of people:
the government.
Yeah.
Mexicans and the Amish.
Yes, 100%.
So
Same here, too.
Here in Canada, we
And
have
they're like, they're taking our jobs. I'm like, you don't want to work out there in 120 degree weather
Exactly.
on top of a house.
It's
roofing
like-
it.
That's my
Don't give me
argument.
that
If you-
bullshit.
If you wanted to work, there wouldn't be a fucking job available.
Exactly.
You know, get off
Here-
your
here-
ass.
Here in Newfoundland, we have a problem where, again, you have the Hicks, we call them Bay people. Sometimes
Yeah.
complain that, all the immigrants are coming and taking our jobs. However,
That's because DeSantis is putting them in trucks and driving them up there, dropping them off, and saying good fucking luck.
but here's the thing: like we brought in
Javier knows what I'm talking about.
we brought in a lot of Filipinos to do because we
Wait,
had
they
a,
weren't
a
going to
lady-
resorts?
we brought in a lot of
Right.
Filipinos to fill in gaps in certain service industry jobs.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
They were
worked with a Filipino lady.
They were
and
the
she
best.
was- oh
they were
my
the best
God,
fucking
yes.
workers. I
I
never
worked with
got
a
a wrong
Filipino
order
lady.
at McDonald's or Tim Hortons or wherever I ordered from.
Yeah.
Until I had a white person take my order.
Yeah.
They're the
I
best
worked with a
workers
Fil-
because they're
yes.
glad to have a job and work in a place
Yeah,
where they have some
exactly.
semblance of freedom.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I worked with a Filipino
And you know,
lady.
like
and
electricity
she
and
worked
floors
her
that aren't made
ass
of dirt.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked
However,
her ass off.
you get the 35-year-old white useless Newfoundlander who is on social assistance, who knows he can suck at the government's teat
Yep.
and doesn't want to work at Tim Hortons.
Yep.
And they'll fuck your order up every time.
I remember when I was a kid, my grandpap used to have a bumper sticker that said "Work harder, millions on welfare depend on you."
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We have the highest unemployment rate in Newfoundland.
See, like in Israel, like they have social assistance essentially, but it's not like welfare here where they give you money. Like they give you a job. Like you go
In the
out and plant
military.
trees.
On
No,
the border.
No, that's everybody. So
To the
military
Gaza
service.
Strip you go.
Yeah,
To the
but
Gaza
military
Strip
service
you
in
go.
Israel is mandatory for
Yeah,
men
no, I
and
know.
women.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's no social assistance as like we give you money, you stay home and do nothing.
We find you a
They
job.
give you a job, cleaning parks, cleaning streets, planting trees, something.
So,
You know,
so we
they
have,
give
we have,
you a job.
we have a problem here in Newfoundland of people who have like hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars in unpaid fines for road infractions. So tickets, parking tickets, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
We have some people that have hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid fines. Right? They get arrested every other week. with an
Meanwhile, they're
uninsu-
going after grandma for feeding the pigeons.
Right.
Yeah.
They get arrested every week for, unlicensed vehicle, unregistered
Mhm.
vehicle, driving without any license, that kind of stuff. And at the same time, then they're also paying people to clean up our highways. Every so often, you'll see an ad in
Yeah.
the newspaper saying, "Hey, want to make $14 or $15 an hour? Come help us clean up the highway, and we'll pay you." I'm like,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
don't we
Have the
just take
people sitting on
that
their
owe
ass
money
at home. Yes. Or
who
the
on
people that own
fines, just come and
yeah.
work off their fines?
In the
Exactly.
United States, that's illegal because that's called indentured servitude, and we have an entire amendment against it.
That's stupid.
That needs to be
been
removed.
declared. You can't work like that unless
But
you're
that-
literally imprisoned for committing a crime.
Right. I was going to say, but that does make sense because
Then you can work for less than minimum wage.
Ron, wait. Where's the monitor repair? No, we're
Hey,
fixing
Javier
them-
fixed it in the first 10
Yeah.
minutes. Come on.
We're
And
now.
now we're
fixing-
talking
we're
about
fixing
politics
America.
because we're trying to get Javier demonetized.
That's right.
Well, I'll never be monetized anyway. So,
So you know the problem is with the Jews.
Hold on.
Oh, hi, Frank. We didn't know you were there.
We're playing Hollywood
Because you're a
Squares.
minority and we don't see you. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the question
Frank,
is Steve still working on the 840? Probably is.
he'll be working on that for about 14 more years.
He's about 6 pots of coffee in by now.
His eyes are getting a little like hazy. You know, he's getting a bit tired. The fumes from the soldering iron
Yeah.
are just starting to affect him.
He's starting to ask himself philosophical questions like, wait,
Like,
am I
am
the
I the
840?
840? Is that why I can't fix it? Am I trying to fix myself? What is the meaning of life? Who am I?
Oh my gosh.
I have amnesia.
Well, I have a monitor parts for people if they want it.
Take it to K-Fest with you and put it on the pile.
There you go.
Oh, wait, you have to
Yeah.
fly. That's right.
Have you seen the guy building the
Carry on
Pip-Boy?
with your CRT tube.
It's just like,
Have you seen the guy building the Fallout terminal?
No.
He's building basically he's trying to make the terminal from Fallout.
Oh,
the video game.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
saw that as a
And he
YouTube
used an
suggestion.
Apple. He used the CRT for an Apple.
This
and
would be good because this is green.
Yeah,
And
and he's
big.
building the I want to call it a Pip-Boy, but the Pip-Boy is the thing on the arm. But yeah, it's the terminal from Fallout.
Yeah, I like the ones from. You see the movie Brazil?
Yeah,
They also are a little bit like that. Yeah.
I like the ones from Logan's Run that are Commodore, the European Commodore pets. They're like more like a roundish sort of shape with a
Oh
keyboard.
wow. I would like
something like that.
to see
I like
you
that.
know.
Anything you want to take into K-Fest, just mail it to me and I'll drive it out.
I'm telling you.
That seems like a lot of handling.
No, what I'll do is I'm actually sending a box to K-Fest, but it's gonna be
And
like
by box he means
A
U-Haul.
pox?
no.
Yeah,
How
he's sending
delightful.
smallpox. Everybody's going to get a free CRT and a case of smallpox.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's
Pox
some
on your
pox for
family.
you. Here's some pox for you. Pox for all.
I wish I could send a box over there. Yeah, I mean a box, a bunch of CRTs.
Rent a
But
U-Haul.
they won't survive.
Oh, hey, Apple's Anonymous.
Yeah,
How's Australia today? Or tomorrow, I guess.
it's
Oh, wait.
tomorrow.
It's
He's in the
12:50
future.
It's
Yeah, they live in
12:51
the
here,
future.
so I'm technically tomorrow.
You are
I
tomorrow.
cannot do their accent, but it's like the future.
Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
Computer.
Why put off tomorrow what you can do later the week when you get some time,
Yep.
if you're allowed?
Procrastinators unite tomorrow.
Yep.
So I've heard.
It's Saturday. It's the future. Yeah, it's
God.
Saturday here too.
Every other day of the week is Friday.
Yeah.
So Frank, the mirror door that you purchased,
Yes.
where is it? Is that the one on the floor there behind you?
So no, that's the other one. So that one is 800 megahertz. The new one is 1.25 gigahertz.
You got the same one I
Nice.
did.
Dual, yeah.
Yeah.
And it came with that fancy monitor
Nice.
back there.
So I'm trying to find the perfect game to put on mine for the next Sci-Fi Con, which is the end of June here in Newfoundland. I'm trying to find I think
They
it's
had a
gonna be-
Star Trek game for OS 9.
They did. I think I'm gonna play whatever it was that Ron played. Ron, remind me the name of that game again.
Which one? The Glypha or the Spectre?
Glypha.
No,
Life or the
the
Spectre?
third-person shooter game that he played.
Oh,
Ron,
Oh, Marathon.
what was it?
Marathon. That's
Marathon.
it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Do.
I think that's what.
Wait,
I'm
you're not
put on
gonna do like action retro and play like Doom in 1 frame
Minecraft?
per minute?
Although somebody in our local retro group found a disc in their collection that was an unopened shareware copy of Wolfenstein.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So they posted pictures of it, and then they opened it, and I cried a little bit.
But
I
just
mean,
a little bit.
You didn't need to open it.
Just a
You could have
little bit.
you could have downloaded it off the internet and then kept it in the disc.
Just the tip.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Hey, you gotta open them. You gotta open them.
So, Joe, what's in the bigger box behind you? You said the top box was chips. What's in the bigger box?
They're all chips.
It's all chips.
Yeah, those are Tostitos.
Any Doritos? Is there a box of Doritos?
Tostitos.
You got Cool Ranch? I dies for Cool Ranch. Loves a good Cool Ranch.
God.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No.
They don't have Taco Bell in Ohio.
You don't have Cool Ranch Doritos, and
Yes,
No.
we do.
Ohio is a
Cool
weird
Ranch
state.
Doritos.
there's nothing wrong with Ohio except for the snow and the rain.
That's everywhere up here in the north.
Ugh.
There's nothing wrong with
New
Ohio
York,
except for the
Ohio.
fact that it's not any of the other 49 states.
So this is what I gotta ask.
Oh, when
so
you moving here?
Ohio,
Come on,
you
now.
guys have snow, correct?
Oh yeah,
You guys get winter.
usually.
So how far away are you from Texas?
Not
We're
far
about
enough.
as
Are you-
far
are
away
you
from
border?
Texas are you as you are from maybe
Vancouver?
somewhere in Manitoba.
Okay. So how many states are there between you and Texas?
Mm,
7.
Really?
Depends on the
Hang
depends on
on.
which way you go. If you go south,
okay.
you're going through
1,
Kentucky,
2,
Tennessee,
3.
Arkansas.
I could do it in 5 states.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
'Cause I
go
always wondered,
Oklahoma,
'cause-
Missouri,
They don't
Illinois,
see in the
Indiana,
United
Ohio.
States. They don't teach you geography. They
No.
teach you that black people didn't actually ever exist and weren't really enslaved. So
So yeah, part of my training as a student in worldly events was I learned a bit of American history in high school, which was more than I can say for most Americans who learn nothing of Canadian history,
or American history.
or geography. Actually, it's
sex
funny.
ed.
When
But anyway.
I had a one of my best friends growing up, Cody. He was American. And he came to Canada because his dad was an oil executive, and he was in class with me, and he would say that how it worked was you learned world history in like grade 6 or 7 in the United States, and you learned state history in 7 or 8, and you learned like county history in like 8 or 9, and then you graduated. Like there was no, which is the opposite here in Canada. You learn like state stuff or province stuff early on, and then you
It's
learn
the
actual
opposite
world.
here in the U.S. Well, at least
You
in
learn-
Ohio.
You learn world stuff as you get into high school, which is the most important thing. You should
Yeah.
know worldly events.
What you
Um,
here in Ohio, you tend to learn state history. You learn local history in like 4th and 5th grade, state in
Mhm.
6th, 7th, and then 7th through 10th is all world history.
okay.
And then you switch to like U.S. history after that or something like that.
America. We won the
Of course,
War of 1812.
Moricon.
Actually, you didn't win the War of 1812. We won it. We burnt down your White House. In fact, the entire national anthem that you guys love is written about us firing rockets at your White
But that
House.
house burned down, fell over, and then sank it into the swamp.
Yeah.
Hell, we didn't like that house anyway. We needed a bigger one.
You know those rockets ran. What is it? The rockets.
Rockets, red glare.
Red glare. That was British rockets. That was us. So it's funny. Anytime I'm on a live stream with like any of the American car YouTubers, I will
Mhm.
always lie. I will always do like the super chats, and I'll always make them 1812 Canadian dollars. And only one person has got the joke, and that's Derek from Vice Grip Garage. He was like, "Ah, I get it. 1812. You guys won that." None of them else have gotten it. They're all like 1812. What a
That's
weird
funny.
number. Why are you donating 1812? And they're like trying to calculate, think it's like American money that got converted into Canadian money, and they're like, anyway.
Derek
As
is
Eric says, it was an opportunity to remodel it. Correct, it was because we burnt it to the fucking ground.
That's just another Tuesday here in the States.
Burning down the White House.
Yeah, we had a problem.
Yep.
They tried to do that again.
They even
in,
had a whole song about it, burning down the house.
The roof. The
we
roof.
tried to,
The roof is
some
on
people tried to
fire.
burn it down there on January 6th, but
January 6th, yeah. Except they didn't know how to start a fire because they're simps.
yeah,
Mhm.
we didn't start the fire because we don't know how basic science works.
Women have no rights over their bodies. Sorry, that was the next chorus.
Ay.
Anyway, hi
Anyway.
Javier.
Not to get political,
What a
but
great
political.
stream this has been. I love it.
I'm having fun.
So the thing about abortion,
Oh boy. Don't go there, sister.
as a Catholic,
I went to Catholic school all my life.
oh, did you?
I was born Catholic. Of course, I'm Mexican.
Do you have the ingrained Catholic guilt that I
He's
have?
Mexican. Like 95% of Mexicans are Catholic. That's just how it is.
That's
down
100% true.
Yep.
Yes,
So
Yeah,
we're-
95% of Mexicans are Catholic. That's 100% correct.
that is.
yeah, Mexico is a
Yeah, very
lot of
Catholic.
Catholics. We got.
But
There's
do you
a
have the
thousand-
Catholic guilt? The
Yep.
Catholic guilt is like having your mom there telling you you're doing something wrong without
Yes.
her actually being there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they have the same thing
They
with Jews
teach us
too.
that a
Jews
lot-
have the
lot
same
of
thing.
times.
That's true.
The closest thing to Catholic guilt is Jewish mom guilt.
Oh my
Same
God.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Joe? What did you grow up?
You can hear.
Can you hear me? My compressor's running.
Yeah, we can.
Atheist, deaf atheist. Gotcha.
Okay. What?
I asked what you grew up as. Did you grow up as any denomination?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We didn't do church or anything
So,
like that. I
deaf-
developed my own sense of whatever,
Morality.
and I now consider myself effectively an atheist.
Atheist, deaf atheist. We'll go with because the compressor's on.
What?
What?
Well,
It's funny. I really like to and I don't want to use the word fuck, but I like to fuck with people when they find out I'm Catholic, because I like to like Mormons, specifically Mormons, and like people that are very anti-Catholic. I like to
Oh, they are.
yeah, I like to what's the word? Play on their fears.
Mess around with them. Yeah. Yeah.
I get very good joy out of that.
Yeah.
oh, you're a Mormon.
I used to go to the church every Sunday, and I was part of the choir.
Yeah.
liar. Yeah,
Cavi-
yeah. Sorry, Javier, for that English word. That one's not our fault. Blame England through France for that one.
Dave
and,
just sent us,
and
sent us
backtrack it to,
invites for
to
Sunday.
Italian and what's it called? Latin.
It's somehow Latin's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
Latin.
always Latin. Which technically you're Latin American, so it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
It all comes back. It's Mexico's
Doubly.
fault.
It's
Anyway,
doubly your
Back
fault.
to what we were talking about. Choir, you were in the choir.
It was funny, man. It was funny.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic church. Like I was very Catholic. I'm still very involved in the church. Just I'm what they refer to as a small c a la carte Catholic. So I don't believe in the whole hog. I pick and choose the things I believe.
See, here in the U.S., they call them the C's and E's, the Christmas and
Christmas
Easters.
and Easter's. But I
Yeah.
do profess my faith more than just Christmas and Easter. Like I will go to mass if I
Oh,
happen to
they
have
have
the
an app
opportunity.
for that.
If I happen to have an opportunity for it. But you know, the whole hating on anybody who's gay or the hating on anybody who's of a different ethnicity or different, none of that flies with me. That's not
Right
cool.
now, actually, the Pope is kind of nice now.
He is, yeah. Not
the
Benedict.
Argentinian guy, yeah.
Francis.
Francis, thank
Francis,
you.
yeah.
Is a good cat.
Oh,
He's
all
actually
the Catholics
he's actually
around here hate him.
he's a Jesuit, right? So the Jesuits are the ones that run the school. So if you're looking at like the different religious sects within inside the Catholic Church, the
Yeah.
Jesuits
Oh,
are the
yeah.
most left wing, if
Yes.
you will,
Yeah.
more liberal, we'll say.
There was a huge uproar about the whole two pope situation.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the old school Catholics are like, once Pope, always the Pope, can't resign.
Right.
So
Yeah.
then, like, there was a whole lot of back channeling
However,
going on. and
it's
shit.
happened previously,
What a
and there's
mess.
canon law for it. So they
Oh,
really,
there is, yeah.
they really can't, you know, being the legal beagle, will say they really can't go against it. Like if
Yeah.
they say they go against it, they're actually heretics, which
That's
means
true.
they're technically branded as heretic and could be excommunicated. Not that they would be, but I like to scare I call them big C Catholics. I like to scare them with that kind of logic. Because they're very fearful of being excommunicated, because that is the
Mhm.
worst
Yeah.
possible thing.
Oh, yeah.
You,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could kill them, and that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if they're
But
excommunicated,
not as communication.
that is the end of the fucking world.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Not to be confused with excommunicado, which is what happens in John Wick.
Yeah. Totally,
Totally
different
different.
situation.
Although I would very much like the Catholic Church to be a bunch of assassins who make the world better by balancing out the evil. I think that would be totally okay. I would be down with that illness. That
Down with the
sickness.
sickness.
Yeah, I would totally be down with that.
Down with OPP.
If I was called to be like some weird assassin, but I'm fat and slow, so I'd be like actually maybe I would be the best assassin. Just
That's
like
right.
random white
Expect
guy
it.
in a crowd.
They
Nobody
don't,
was
they don't
suspecting.
expect it from you.
They expect the guy in the turban or the
Yeah.
whatever person to be the assassin. No, it's just the fat guy in the trench coat with the sawed-off shotgun.
Oh boy.
Man,
Okay.
I'm pooped.
Yeah.
I really hope none of my students are watching this stream.
Yeah, let's stop the stream. I think we got it. We had a lot of fun. And I fixed the monitor.
That's awesome. I'm glad it worked for you.
I'm very happy. Yeah.
So,
wasn't easy.
Javier, what are you working on for joysticks these days? I haven't seen much of a joystick stream from you.
Well, most of my joysticks work. The only one that doesn't work, I can find a way to make it work.
I still can't believe that shit.
Javier, they actually have
Javier's the
medication
joystick
for
wizard.
that now. It's a simple blue pill that makes the
Yeah.
joystick work better.
Did you see the stream where I asked Javier about the joystick that I had?
No.
And like 2 seconds later, it was fixed. So I have one of the Apple joysticks, the
The original one.
You disconnected yourself again.
Yeah, you disconnected
Frank?
yourself.
We need to start a coffee to get Frank a Bluetooth headset. He moves a lot. I think it's the ADHD.
I wheeled over the cable.
Yeah.
Jeez, a whiz.
Frank, do you have ADHD?
Not today.
No, but in general, have you been diagnosed with ADHD?
No, huh?
Okay. I was diagnosed late.
I don't
in
spend money on
university
frivolous
with
things.
dyslexia and potential ADHD.
That happens to me all the time, dyslexia. I'm telling you. I transpose
Yeah.
numbers and letters all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I may have
I
everything.
stay up late at night and wonder if there really is a dog.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was on one of the streams I asked Javier, I was like, "Oh yeah, you work on joysticks and stuff." He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "I got this really cool Apple joystick, but Liam was playing with it and broke it. See how it just wiggles all over the place?" He goes, "Oh yeah, that's cool." He goes, "You see those little sliders on the sides? Push them."
Push him.
Fucking instant fixed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Man, that's got to be the easiest, fastest fix I've ever seen."
I got a bunch of Apple joysticks in a box somewhere that came with my Apple II Plus.
Yeah.
I need to bring them out and see if they actually
Pull 'em
work.
out, check 'em
one of
out.
them is
Yeah.
missing. It's the one that's got the dial on it with the joystick.
Yep.
So I got to figure out if the dial, one of the dials is missing. So I got to figure out if I can actually 3D print a replacement dial
We should do that. Yeah, I heard of a lot of people having that issue. So
where the dial is missing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make a 3D print file of that?
I
my,
have an original one. I gotta measure it and recreate it. Yeah, I'll do it.
My bamboo should show up within the next 3 or 4 weeks. So
You three guys have bamboos.
Oh, you ordered one?
I
Well,
hate
the
you
school-
guys.
Oh, that's right,
Cool.
for the school. That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate you.
That's awesome,
I
though.
hate you guys.
I haven't turned mine on
Joe, that was creepy.
since I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I played with it a little bit when I first got it, but it's sitting here on the desk.
Hey, send it
One
to
of
me,
my
man.
friends.
I'll
got
Well, I,
Yeah,
one.
I have to
very
make
basic.
prototypes with it, but I just haven't got there yet.
One of my buddies
on the
owns a
list.
garage here in town. He bought one, and he actually uses it to print car stuff, and it actually
Yeah.
works really well.
Oh wow.
Like
No, the print
not
quality
like
on this is
super
awesome.
mission critical stuff, but like car seat rails and small stuff like connectors that you
Yeah.
can't get or that are
Just have
stupid
a lot of
expensive.
quality, man. It's really
Right.
very.
Well, that's
good.
like Will with that one project. He has those resin printed
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
connectors now.
I talked to the school. I think we might actually order a resin printer as well, just to have a 3D, a traditional 3D printer, and then also a resin printer so the kids can see the difference between the two.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
will
I'm gonna
abuse
wait a
both
year or
heavily.
two. Yeah.
So what you need to do is like the college that Ron works at. They have those 3D scanners. Those
Yeah.
things are
Well,
sweet
Yeah.
we
looking.
actually had a kid this year scan it. He found an app on his cell phone that he scanned it with and 3D printed it, and it was a perfect mimic
No
of
kidding.
the device. We had so in gymnasium floors, you have those little bungs that you can take out to put the nets
Yeah,
in
the
for
poles
volleyball.
for the nets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were
Yeah.
missing a bunch of those because kids took them or whatever, and they're made of brass. So a kid took one of them, scanned it with his cell phone, and printed it, and we made replacements
So what you're saying
with
is
the
you
with the
needed.
school logo in it.
So what you're saying is you needed TP for your bunghole.
Exactly. but specifically PLA for my bunghole.
PLA for your bunghole.
PLA for
Okay,
your
that makes sense.
Actually,
That
sorry,
makes sense.
it was Pet G. Pet G for my bunghole.
Pet G for your bunghole.
Specifically
think of that,
in off gray
What was that?
colored Pet G.
What was that? Beavis and Butthead Do America, where
Yeah,
they kept
quite
going
perfect.
around. I'm
There's another one
Cornelio.
that's
for my
coming back
bunghole."
too, huh?
TV for my bunghole.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Anyway.
robot has LiDAR. The
LiDAR.
robot I just bought. Yeah, it's
Your
got
mom
LiDAR
has
the whole way
LiDAR?
around. It does 3D
Finds my game.
imaging of the rooms that it's in for objects and stuff.
Are we still live? I thought we were off stream. Sorry.
No, we're live.
We're live.
Okay.
We're live
Well, I
and in
should stop
Technicolor.
making mom and dick jokes. I'll just
Yeah. Well,
I'll
yeah,
store
let's
them for
stop it.
later.
I'm also kind of tired right now.
Yeah, I'm pooped, man.
All right, guys. Thank you. Hey, everybody, before anything, remember to
Like and subscribe.
subscribe, and comment a lot.
And
Do it.
report to YouTube that Javier's channel is inappropriate.
That's true. All right, guys.
For everyone over 112.
Yes.
Well, it was awesome. And thank you very much, guys. I really had a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye. And it doesn't end